Well, someone say something.
Hello.
Well, I mean,
Hi, people.
You better get ready to die.
You
Better get ready to
ready to
die.
kill.
No one will survive. Oh God, the harmonica's out.
You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out.
You better watch out.
You better watch out.
He's gonna find out.
Oh my God.
He's gonna.
That's
I
the
didn't
name.
realize this was a
That's literally
crooning
Ravenloft, isn't it? That's just Strahd. He's gonna find out.
Dude, he
Yeah,
will
He's gonna
find you.
out.
He
Gonna
will
find out.
find you.
Gonna find.
He's not making a list because that's trite.
He doesn't need a list. He just knows.
Yep.
He's making
gonna-
a list.
He's gonna
checking
find
his flags.
out
He's gonna find out.
Let's just
who's
run
trying
this
to stop
bit
his
into the
eternal
dirt,
night.
shall we?
Great
how's
Lord
everybody
Strahd is
doing?
destroying town. Hi, everybody.
Hello,
Hi,
Chad. Hello.
Monty. Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Yeah.
Is chat frozen?
I have an instrument too. I can.
I will save us all. What the heck was that?
That
It was I feel
I
like
was-
I just got gnomed for a second
Yeah.
there.
I have a 6-hole ocarina.
Oh.
that note legit just sounded like someone going, whoo. Like it didn't sound like an instrument.
Oh, happy old chum.
Oh my lord.
Good day.
A gnome bard with an ocarina would be fun.
That'd be pretty fun. Name him Link.
It's that fucking dude. It's that music video I showed you guys of like that weird Scandinavian film where the guy's like the little leprechaun and he's just like dancing to Eurobeat music. It's fucking weird.
Or
I
that
think,
video
like-
of the guy who's got like all the bike horns taped to his body and he's just like doing a jig while he's playing out a melody. Love
That's
that
good.
video.
I remember seeing a video about a bunch of nuns at a techno rave, and it was legitimately them there. Like they love that, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
man.
this is the best.
Music transcends all things.
They do,
I mean, come
yeah.
on, we have Techno Vikings for crying out loud.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh,
I
techno.
guess-
haven't-
I guess I'll
uh,
spearhead this because our current DM, Mr. Edward Bosco, is probably finalizing some things in a
I
stressful.
said, Connor, do the thing I told you to do.
Hey everybody, welcome to Ravenloft.
So I'm so excited to be here.
You gotta get ready.
I was definitely not distracted by making a Twitter post about this very special episode of Ravenloft.
Oh, yeah, I should do
Heir
that, huh?
Heir to the
Fourth.
Throne, episode 2.
We're one
Everybody's
step away from
piling
me.
in.
How's
are
everybody
fucking-
doing?
Or as they say in New York, heir to the throne.
Heir to the Throne.
Hey, yeah, that's
Heir to
for the,
the
Yes.
Throne. Hey, welcome to Ravenloft. Hey, where
Welcome
you
to
going?
Ravenloft, bada bing, bada boom, heir to
that's
the
for the
throne.
youths. The
I
youths
can't
here
believe
at
you stepped on
Ravenloft.
my spagingi. Hey, watch where your footsteps are going. You stepped in my
Hey.
spagingi.
Hey, go goods, you stepped on my spagoingen.
You
Oh,
all
that- you should
suck
see
at this.
Doctor about that.
I can feel like I'm not even close to Texas, and yet I can feel heat emanating from Zeta.
Oh no,
right
I'm.
now.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
it's this
dude,
bright
dude,
burning,
there's no
like,
heat.
light
There's
on the
no heat.
horizon.
I just have a giant curling smile on my face, going, "You all suck at this."
No,
Yeah.
I definitely do not suck in New York accents. I promise you that.
Says the guy from Chicago.
Chicago.
Who has a ton of family in New York, so I've been making fun of them my whole life.
That's
That
fair.
Wasn't,
That's like
I
a
didn't- that was
Romeo
neither
and
here nor there,
Juliet
but-
situation. How do you decide what pizza you want to eat?
Oh, he's
Oh, it's
already
very
decided. He
simple. The
chose-
pizza that is
he
put in
chose
front of me is
lasagna.
consumed.
He
Fair
chose
enough.
lasagna, not pizza. So
That's just spaghetti cake.
no. It's deep. It's what he calls deep dish. It's lasagna. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
But-
it's just cake.
I'm gonna let you
Lasagna
know.
without the
I'm gonna
top
let you know
layer,
right now.
so-
You better be real careful shit talking deep dish before we play Ravenloft, motherfuckers.
just
That's all I'm
saying,
gonna
I-
say.
You're
Connor,
gonna-
do the
you're gonna
intros.
roll some
I am
Uh,
honor bound to
EMBS,
give you
then we'll
shit.
know.
Fuck off.
And I'm honor bound to break my foot off in your John Brown hind parts.
And I'm Distortional. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Distortion Devil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Something Dead House Sonata. Hey, we finished September and we got a lot of people that participated. I'd like to thank everybody. Tomorrow, between 5 and 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be doing the big Dead House Sonata Founders Pack giveaway. We're gonna be giving away 24 Founders Packs. Because a lot of people participated in September, and I can't thank you enough. So we're gonna get that squared away tomorrow. I already sent out the email for all my subscribers. Unfortunately, subscribers only are eligible for this, but if you would still like to purchase Dead House Sonata's Founders Pack, then you may do so at this link right here that I just posted in the chat. Never mind. Control V is not wanting to work.
Oh
Insert
no!
It's coming.
noises here.
Oh, it's coming. Ah.
There it is.
Did you say this link?
Posted 18 times.
Did you say?
Oh
Oh,
god.
oh God, Zito.
Someone time out Zito, Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
this link. Yeah, this link right here.
Dead House.
This?
All right.
Dead House.
Guys!
Dead House link go brr.
Yeah, yes, that one. That one. That's the one. Yeah. Well, since you've been so instrumental in plugging the link, Zita, how about you go next? Where can they find you?
Jeez. Well, God. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Zito, CZ on Twitter, Evernaked Almanac on Patreon, which, good news, everyone, the Patreon's no longer dead. I actually got back into writing stuff because I made a passing joke to all my Australian followers on Twitter, and I said, hey, what if kangaroo but playable? And then I got a resounding do it. Well, if you joined the playtest tier, you'll be getting that very, very soon.
My very own bag of holding.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh God.
So that's happening fairly soon. I already got it literally took me an hour to write up the playtest stats, so that's fun. Streaming wise, I'm actually going to be trying to take like a little bit of a backseat to streaming because I realized that for the past month and a half, I've been streaming 6 times a week, almost 4 to 7 hours back to back. That's got to stop a little bit. But the times that I am streaming, you'll catch me either doing artwork, doing more I'll be playing a lot of roguelikes like Spelunky now that came out. And of course we got carts. We found out that there's a mod that lets you change the weather so it's mutators in your already chaotic Doom mod racing game. It was dumb, it was stupid, there was salt, but by God, it was fun. And that's me.
Woo. Amazing.
Right. Well, I guess I'll go next then, as we traverse this very awkward silence. Hello! You can find me on Twitter at Mark Allen Jr. or here on Twitch at Aeon Pro Tech Gaming. That's AEON Pro Tech Gaming. I'm very excited for tonight and hope I don't die. Do me a favor, if you like watching anime and you like watching it dubbed, head to Funimation, check out Decadence. I play Gomez in the 2 latest episodes, so please check that out. I got a few more exciting role announcements coming up in the next few weeks, hoping to share that with everybody, so stay tuned to my Twitter where I post all that stuff. Also, just this past week, it was the full moon. I took a picture of the full moon. I'm very proud of it. It's currently pinned on my Twitter. Please enjoy that picture of the full moon.
I hate it. It beams into my fucking window every night.
You know what? Well, maybe if you were a werewolf like you were supposed to be, you'd enjoy it more.
Wait, Marcus, is there something you want to tell us about that?
What?
You wanna run that back for us? That's kind of sus.
No, I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. Daryl, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello. Hi, everybody. It's your boy, Therapod. You can find me at Therapod_art at twitter.com, which is a nice civil place where nothing bad happens. I also stream on Twitch at TheropodArt, no underscore there, just TheropodArt.
Yeah, but where's the G though?
There is no G.
Oh,
There was
what?
only
and invisible.
What?
Yeah. It was stolen, so yeah. There can
Ah,
only
gee
be one,
whiz.
yeah, there can only be one allocated G per person.
Everyone in
alley
your
G,
chat
got it.
only is allowed 1 G per quota.
One
Exactly.
if you go over the G limit, I have to talk with Twitch. It's such a hassle, guys.
You're
Please don't.
banned.
Suspended. Oh, no. But yeah, that's me. Yeah, I got nothing really going on besides Wednesday streams. I normally stream on Saturday, but this kind of takes that place. So yeah, I'll tag Monty. Go boom.
Oh God. Okay. You can find me at Monty Glue on Twitter. I actually recently got a goblin plush from Joe Cat.
Oh,
So I posted a little cute little video over there. It's really funny because Joe Cat sent it to me and he's like, "It'll be there in 2 days," and I'm like, "No, it won't." Joe Cat, it's gonna be 2 months. Thank you though. So yeah, you can find me over there. I'm posting kind of random stuff. Just generally, I'm not really on Twitter as much looking at stuff. But you can find me at twitch.tv/MontyGlue. Thursday we started Devil May Cry 4. And unfortunately, I absolutely fucking love it. It's actually incredible.
I'm so giddy. I am like I'm like a child who just got a puppy. I am so happy.
I after the really not great experience essentially being beaten by Devil May Cry 3, I'm glad to be playing 4, and I'm glad the camera is good and that I have it on essentially automatic mode, but also like the lock on isn't a crazy requirement, so thank God. But I love the get over here move. I like Nero a lot, like as a character. I like him a bit. It's interesting not actually playing as Dante. But I'll be uploading that to YouTube. As well as on Sundays, it's gonna be Final Fantasy 9. So tomorrow, we're really getting into the meaty part of the adventure where I actually don't know that much going on. We're gonna reach a certain point where I've actually not played that far, and that's gonna be extremely interesting. So definitely check that out. Again, all the parts are on YouTube if you want to watch that as like a marathon. That's totally there for you. And yeah, random streams throughout the week maybe. I haven't really done that, but I might do some late night streams and things like that depending on how I feel. I'd stream World of Warcraft, but I don't want people to know that I click buttons. So there you go.
well, how many people are in this chat right now? Because they just found out.
Shh.
Surprise.
Also, have you taken a picture of Goblin with the Goblin plush?
I haven't because Goblin needs a bath, and if she touches anything, she'll get it gross because she sweats, man. It's nasty.
Oh.
It's okay. I vacuumed my floor so we could get ready for the new internet, and I found maybe like 8 versions of Matilda behind all the fucking corners.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't get a cat with hair. That's the main reason.
Yeah, I could probably build another bunny with all the cat hair in my computer case right now.
I ordered pizza the other day, and the pizza man saw my cat, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And I had to like hold out my cat for him to pet, and he's like, he was so ecstatic about it. It was really rad. So yeah, no. Did we? Oh, and Bosco's busy, but I'm gonna
Am I?
talk for him. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
You can find Edward Bosco at Twitter at Edward Bosco VA. Is it the full thing?
Nope.
Nope.
I already fucked up. Ed Bosco, you
It's
do it.
Ed
Oh, no.
Bosco
You can
VA.
find me at Ed Bosco VA on both Instagram and Twitter, and then right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco. Boom.
And you were in Crash, the newest Crash Bandicoot game that
I
came
was in
out.
Crash Bandicoot 4. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Wow.
Very stoked to be a part of the franchise.
You are you're the monsters, right? You're some of the monsters in the game.
Mhm.
Okay. Just clarifying that so people are like, "What character did you voice?" It's like he voiced many of them, maybe.
Yeah,
So-
I wish I had actual dialogue, but honestly, I don't care because some of the monsters from the other games are pretty iconic, like all the sounds they make. So I'm cool with that.
Oh, dude, it's fine because you're the reason why everyone loses all their lives and has to restart the fucking runs all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, there's no Marauder.
You're the
in
run
Crash
killers.
Bandicoot, but I wish there was.
Okay.
Every death in that game is on Bosco's hands now.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
It was you.
Perfect.
No, I think what you meant to say is every death in this game is on my hands.
That too. Just all the games. All this death.
Connor, do you want to read off bits and subs?
I certainly will.
Bits and sus.
Hey.
There's actually not a lot.
Oh, I see how it is.
That's
All right.
pretty sus.
Oh.
Producers. starting things off, we have Bicknarn26 resubscribing for 4 months in a row for a total of 5 months. Love you guys. Love you too. Slipknot Lobster resubscribed for Twitch with Twitch Prime for 4 months. Howdy, folks. Ready for some spook? Yes. Jewelry Jelly resubbed for 4 months in a row. Happy Saturday. Tomorrow night, I'm playing a charity D&D stream. Wish me and my human rogue, Eudora E. Elderflower. Look. Hey, that's a lot of E.
Good luck.
Maybe.
Topher Spark, thank you for resubscribing for 6 months. Hey, almost half a year. Love you guys, and don't die too much.
Don't do
Tears of Mozart. Tears of Mozart, thank you for resubbing for 4 months with Twitch Prime. Good luck on your rolls tonight, everyone.
Everyone.
Does that include Bosco?
No, not him.
Oh no.
It only includes
Probate.
people. So
That's fair.
I assume I'll get to that in a minute. Dangel.
I'm just saying, guys.
13.
Whoa, I thought someone was cocking a gun for a second. I was like, Bosco,
Might
no!
as well be.
Not the computer again.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
N Zombie Gaming sub with Twitch Prime for 2 months. Hey peeps, have a great session. Catch you on the VOD. Hey.
Hey.
Dangel, thank you for the 500 bits. All right, chat. I'm taking bets on who's gonna die. I've got Waihikeda for 500.
Wow.
And the
All right.
answer is
What is the supernatural being that died first?
this person is known for dying first in the Ravenloft campaign. And the
This
answer
person is known for rolling natural ones 7 times in a row. Yes, that is correct. The answer is, what is a Mark Allen Jr.?
No
Well,
joke though. I lost
what
a
is
character
strong
I got a
on
cool
Faraday?
500 squat loose.
I lost a character on Monday because I rolled
Oh.
5 natural ones over the course
Oh,
of 7
Oh,
rolls.
7.
So
Great.
7.
So all your bad luck's gone. You've used it all
Yeah.
up,
God, I
right?
hope so.
Yeah, there we go.
There won't be any more, right?
Between Monday and Wednesday, I really hope all my bad luck is gone.
Crazy Tail 30, thank you for resubbing for 6 months. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see some lovely red tonight. Burnout Vaughn, thank you for the 100 bits. This week's first death betting pool has 35-1 odds of it being a TPK, and Mark taking a big dip in the odds as Monty comes in for the long shot bet of 45-1 odds. We still have to figure out Zito's class, so he's the wild card. Can't wait to get the dice rolling.
Again, really
People are doing-
appreciate the optimism, guys.
It's like horse races. People are doing like percentile predictions and stuff.
it's-
and it's
Dude, I'm all about grambling. It works.
All right, Gramblers, let's get grambling.
Rambling time.
Like Tabuya, thank you for the 200 bits. After 6 months, I'm finally going to start working again tomorrow. Hey, this is just a small thank you for all of you keeping me sane during this time.
Get that bread.
Rolly Bob, thank you for the 6 months. Mick Romartino, thank you for the 2 months. Finally caught a stream live at 4 a.m. UTC +2. See you in the VODs because I need to sleep.
Yeah, please go to bed.
I don't know what that means, but if you have a +2 time, that sounds serious. Daniel Kuhn, thank you for the 4 months. Just in time for some spooky D&D time and more to come. Crazy Tail, thank you for the 200 bits. How to start a betting pool to see which character dies first. Protoss 103, thank you for the 125 bits. Time for some D&D. Can't wait to see what you have for us this week, Bosco. Too Many Fandoms, thank you for the 5 months. Real Meta, thank you for the 2,000 bits. I have my pork chops, and I'm ready to see Bosco butcher the party. Anyway, here's some bits, because I love y'all. Oh, thank you. Wait, those are rip bits. How dare you? Air Weinel, thank you for the 3 months of Prime subbage. Let the scares be good. Not Obsidian, thank you for the 6 months. And it's just a smiley face is his message.
Aw.
Hey, I'm a ninja. Thank you for the 50 bits. Joke time. Why do seagulls live by the sea? Because if they lived by the bay, they'd be bagels.
Oh my god, that's so good.
I
+2.
love it. Approved. Hey!
Probate, thank you for the. Is that
Ooh.
10,000? 10,000 bits.
I think
That's
it was
100,000 bits.
Yeah, I think-
100,000 bits.
100,000 bits?
Yep.
It doesn't bring it to the orange bit thing on here. So yeah, that's 100,000 bits. Probate saying I got $10 on Zito being the first down.
He didn't say dead. He said down as well. He
Ah,
wanted to
there you go.
specify.
That's
You
There you go.
still don't know what my class is yet.
Abyssal Haru, thank you for the 5,000 bits. Bullwomen, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community.
Hey.
Blackfoot
Hey.
Ferret, thank you for the elite bits. Mega Story Zord, assemble. Lone Nexus, thank you for the 6 months of Twitch Prime. Now for Bosco to cause a TPK as a DM before killing everything as an orc.
Hot damn.
Glycerius, thank you for the 5,000 bits. I lost 3 characters to Ravenloft. A tiefling rogue who never made it past level 1, a lizard folk fighter who jumped out of a window to avoid ghosts, and a half-drow wizard who magic missiled herself to death to avoid being turned.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a way
that-
to go.
That damn's fucking brutals. Ashandarai, thank you for the 1,400 bits. I've got bits on the Minotaur for death this session. Call me crazy, but I've got a feeling. I've got a feeling.
Feeling that tonight's gonna be a good
Dead.
night.
Von Van, thank you for the 6 months. Let's get ready for the Deadpool. CG, thank you for the 100 bits. You know what? Screw this pessimism. Go, everybody. I have faith in you all.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you. That's the best
You know
way to
what?
look
You're
at
right.
it.
We
so much.
can do
Thank
this.
you.
There's
Thank
there's
you.
there's an L missing in that. It says I have faith in you, Al. Who's
Oh,
Al?
who's
Uh,
that?
I was
mean,
half
Mark-
expecting you to say
Mark-
there was going to be a
I can
kappa
Mark
there.
Allen Jr.
Yeah.
Is there
Ah.
there you go.
I can call you Betty,
Ah.
and Betty, when you call me, you can call me Al. It's fine.
Vardix, thank you for the 2,700 bits. I just wanted to share some love since my birthday is tomorrow. Unfortunately, my internet won't let me catch this live. Good luck, and try to only die once. Griffin Skull, thank you for the 5 months of Prime subbage. Bits on Bosco dying. Of fun. And Thorntron 6,000, thank you for the 2,750 bits. And we are all caught up.
Wow. Bosco.
Yeah, what up?
Take
Are
it
you
away.
ready?
Take it away.
I
now.
am, but it's actually good that we have 4 extra minutes because I need a favor from one of you guys.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Mark, you're used to this. Who amongst you would like to do a quick recap of what happened last episode?
Not me.
I can't.
I'm not
even
good at
remember,
that.
Bro. We
None
were all
of you?
introduced. I know that.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you're the DM. That's part of your repertoire. Come on.
All right, I was gonna give somebody something nice. I wanted to give you guys the shot.
Yeah, I
fine.
legitimately could not tell you. Unfortunately, I would
Well,
take it, but
Last
You want to try,
time-
Connor?
Last time on Ravenloft, there were a lot of different people swooped in to Ravenloft from a bunch of different places. We have a Saurian swooped in from a mystery land. We had a Minotaur swooped in from Faerun. We started the session off with Y Hikeda being harassed by some trees after she had just seen some weird nature stuff happening, some black magic stuff. Calamity was also sweeped in, I believe, from Faerun as well.
Mm-hmm.
Could be wrong. Could be wrong about that. She was escorting. She was escorting a gnome or a dwarf. Was it a gnome or a dwarf?
Elf.
It was a humanoid figure. They actually didn't see exactly what it was.
Ah. Well, they were escorting them through the forest, and then Calamity got lost in a fog, which seemingly transported them to Ravenloft as well. Ray, our Saurian, Ray Cool,
That's me.
recently found a dead lever in a tomb
He sure did.
before he was whisked off to Ravenloft as well, and a Leonin was helping a vampire hunter by the name of Sophia Miklos discover why Count Strahd von Zarevich had been so quiet as of late before they were attacked by a vampire spawn.
That you whooped the shit out of.
Yeah, Kapnos was then told to meet up with a bunch of people and go to locate a Madame Eva, who supposedly knows about the mist. After brief introductions with the rest of the party, they decided it was best in all of their interest to make their way to Madame Eva.
And as you guys journeyed to the encampment, that is in fact where we got. Hey, Connor, give yourself inspiration.
Have
Thank you, sir.
DM inspiration.
So, for those of you that don't know how inspiration works, that allows a player to re-roll something that could be potentially really bad, or if we're going the rule of cool, if they're trying to do something crazy, I might have them burn their inspiration as well. So that's how
Alright.
that's going to work. All right. So you guys arrived at this encampment. And it was very strange because as you came up to the road, it's kind of a U-shaped road. You were coming up one side, and as you got to the apex of it, you saw an encampment just off to the right. There was a large campfire in the middle, and there seemed to be wagons that all surrounded it. And there were various villagers, pretty large in stature, that didn't look like anybody you had seen in Barovia, Capnos. They are different skin complexion. They are very different build, and they seem to have a lot more life to them than the citizens of Barovia, which is the town that you initially started in. That being said, as soon as all of you walked up, everyone's head almost simultaneously turned towards you. And that is where we left you guys, as they all seem to be staring at you. You also see a rather large tent to the back and off to the right of the encampment. You also see at the very rear that it's up against a riverbank, as there is a river flowing past.
Is this the same river?
It is a different one.
Okay.
Are the staring heads like approaching us, or are they just staring?
Nope, just everybody is looking at you. It's kind of uncomfortable. If you could imagine walking into a business meeting and seeing everybody's head just turn to you, but nobody says anything, that's the vibe you're getting.
Oh no.
This feels kind of funny because it fits my background because I have that one feature.
You sure do, and that you're kind of used to this.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
Greetings, friends.
You see one of them start to step forward as he kind of looks you up and down. You're still taller than this person, but he's probably about up to your chin. He's pretty tall. How may we help you?
Notice we have garnered a lot of stares. First and foremost, I would like to assure you that we mean you no harm.
He kind of
We
looks
are,
at all of your different compatriots and then looks back to you.
the motley crew that we are.
Why are you here?
We are looking for one Madame Eva.
You see
We
all
have
of their postures as soon as you say the name get a little bit stiffer.
We have a very unique problem, and we believe that she might be able to help us.
You see him slowly take a step back from you and motion towards the tent in the very rear.
Is this encampment all just tents?
It's all wagons from what you can see.
Okay.
If you like think Oregon Trail, where they kind of have the large wagons that they carry all their stuff in, you would be able to hazard to guess that they are able to pick up and move their encampment at a moment's notice and just travel.
Okay.
So caravan style.
Yeah, exactly, caravan style.
Could I real quick insight that stiffness in their backs? Is that a defensive stiffness or a worried stiffness?
Yeah, give me an insight. First roll of the night. Let's see how we do.
A 12.
It's really hard to read them because there's not a lot of mannerisms to read. You just kind of noticed a slight twitch, but what you can tell is they are probably used to hearing that name because all of them reacted at exactly the same time. You know that visitors have often been talked about going to Madame Eva, so they're probably just reacting to you guys coming there, but you're not really sure why it would make them jump like that.
Can I tell if there's any like guards or law master amongst these people, or is it just anarchy, I
From
guess?
what you can tell, there seem to be various individuals of different builds, but from the way they all reacted, you're guessing if anybody's running the show, it's probably Madame Eva.
Okay.
Also, there should be ambience. Hopefully, you guys can all hear it.
Yeah,
I guess
sounds
so.
great.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It is spooky.
That would be the idea. So you see this gentleman in front of you, Copnose, just kind of motioning back towards the tent as your compatriots also try to figure out what the heck is going on.
It appears we have found our woman. Believe she is the speaker for these people.
You said that Waihakeda was kind of familiar with these people, but maybe not necessarily that person, correct?
Correct.
What would their history be like with her?
So you would know that there are a group of individuals. Actually, you know what? Give me a history check before I tell you everything that I know.
Okay, fair. 4.
Okay. So what you would know baseline is there is a group of individuals you know that constantly travel around Ravenloft in these caravans. You don't know much about them, but you do know that this is probably the group that you've been talking to. The one thing you would know is a lot of the newcomers tend to run into this caravan. People that are brought to, oftentimes through your forest, you'll find people that arrive in Ravenloft, so to speak. They will often intercept this caravan at various points in their journey.
Okay.
Can I look around and see if there's any like merchants or anything?
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna.
Give me an investigation.
Okay. I'm not
Unless
gonna.
you're just trying to look for them, in which case
Yeah,
it would be
yeah.
perception. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking. I don't want to approach anybody quite yet. A 15.
You see some people that probably are at the very least craft makers, perhaps maybe blacksmiths just based on their build, or some kind of woodworkers maybe. But you do notice that these caravans, at least one of them, probably have whatever goods they're keeping in them.
Okay. Noted.
I'm seeing that the ambience is a little loud.
Loud. Got it. Let's turn it down. I appreciate the heads up. And let me know if this is any better.
Also, before I buy it, it might be good to ask, would my character know about holy water?
Give me a history check.
Wouldn't that be a religion check?
So, yeah, I was like, hang on.
Religion or history?
Religion. It would be religion. I misspoke.
Nope! I rolled a 1.
God is good.
Yeah.
Mm.
You've never really believed in that hocus pocus.
Are
Oh,
they
yeah.
really though?
There's no such things as ghost. As I'm
There is no war.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
Yeah.
So
I'll
yeah.
kinda
So
look down
goods, all that
to-
stuff.
I'll kind of look down to Raycool and be like, "You look like you're going like 5 different emotions."
Yeah, there's a lot on my mind, and a lot putting me at unease. Like he's probably like looking at trees, and there's like mean looking crows on them and stuff. Like, ugh.
Hmm. I'm gonna trudge forward, following behind
Cop nose.
Copnos. Yes.
Same,
Sorry.
same.
Have you moved over to the tent?
Yeah, I would have started walking there.
Okay.
After everybody gets
As you move
situated.
through the encampment, you notice that they seem to split their eyes evenly on who's ever stayed behind, and you as you walk through the camp.
Also, I didn't get to do it last session, so I'll do it now.
Yes.
Would I have seen Waihakeda before at this point?
Give me a history check with advantage.
History check with advantage is 13.
You would have absolutely heard about a creature that is known to protect the woods. Your basic assumption could be that this is them, or maybe they serve them, but you're not entirely sure. But you do know of a creature that protects the woods of a similar description.
speaking of said similar descriptive person, Wahakeda will be sort of bringing up the rear, but she's intentionally making sure that that Calamity is also moving.
Mhm.
As this was the first person of this group that she encountered, and so far the only one who has proved that she's not up to no good. She's kind of
Let's make that even worse.
sticking with her.
Let's make that even worse. Calamity's looking around at all this macabre shit with a beaming smile and wonder in her eyes.
So all
Like
of you noticed Calamity not really reacting to how strange this is to feel all these eyes on you, which is weird in and of itself. They seem almost jovial about it.
Yeah, she's kind of like, imagine, if you will, a kid going to like a circus for the longest time and was anticipating it for like a good long while. That's the expression on her face.
You seem excited for some reason.
Oh, well, wouldn't you be excited about going someplace new? Especially like this. Oh, she like stops herself. Oh, well, I guess that does make sense that would be strange, considering I'm the polar opposite of what my sister used to be.
Normally, I would be in agreement with you. But this land has proven itself to be a bit more hostile than I am used to.
We are not here
Well-
for fun. We are here to get results.
More or less.
I guess I'm just the strange one. I'm used to my sister and the order we were summoned for, actually. I'm very used to them having a lot of strict rules and a lot of protocol in which to follow. Being able to stretch my legs and go somewhere that actually is interesting to me, it's all just a lot to take in.
I'm certain you'll find these people have their own sets of rules. Let's do our best not to upset them. I've never had any trouble with them before, and they are known to work well with newcomers.
Sounds
That's-
great.
That's comforting. Yeah.
You say you were summoned. Do you mean like you were invited, or you were magically summoned to a point?
Oh, me and my sister were magically summoned. This is probably the 4th time in our lifespans we've been summoned. The last time was the Druid Order that I served.
Wait, so are you some sort of...
Well, I
Other
mean, no
level
one else here is
creature?
a fawn, are they?
That is true?
Let's just say I'm very used to being shifted around.
Fair enough. And, well,
What was that?
You too, dog!
Sorry, that was the dog. Sorry.
oh,
Sorry.
so, and what about the rest of you?
I tend to wander from place to place doing odd jobs.
Well, we are peas in a pod, so to speak.
Yeah. How long have you been here, Capnos?
How long have I been here?
Bosco?
Bosco?
Yeah, what's up?
How long?
Sorry,
have been
I
here?
didn't hear anything. Sorry.
How long has Capnos been in Ravenloft?
It's hard to tell because of the way time passes, and the sun doesn't really give you a gauge of days passing. But you could maybe estimate a month or two, maybe 3 tops.
It feels like a couple of months.
And in that time, has anybody ever, like, gotten out? Has there been caravans out of Ravenloft?
The answer is no, right, Bosco?
The answer is no.
Not that I am aware of. I have been trying for all this time to return to us. I forgot the name of my homeland. It starts with an O.
Theros?
Oskeos.
You've been here too long, apparently.
Apparently, I have.
And the incense in his incense burners begins to smoke a little bit more before reciting.
Hmm.
Orescos. So,
Hmm.
I assume we want to leave as soon as possible.
Yes, I need to return to my garrison.
Yep.
I need to accept my new orders. I need to ensure that the assault on my homeland has been quelled.
And I got a date with a certain rogue, and Reiko will crack his knuckles. Like,
And
Calamity
I
just
don't
shrugged.
want to be here anymore.
Calamity just shrugs. Well, unless I'm summoned out of here, I'll just take it as it is.
Let us see this Eva woman. She better have answers.
I'll sort of. I don't want to just barge in there. I guess I'll just knock on the flap.
So as you kind of approach the flap, first of all, it's a fairly large tent, and it's the only tent that you see set up. Everything else seems to be in a caravan, which would lead you to believe that they really only need to set this one up, and they kind of just either lay on the ground or lay in the caravans. You're not really sure, but it's clearly made so that they can pack up and leave at a moment's notice. And as you approach, it's very worn. However, still not any holes, nothing that you can tell outside of it's been used a lot. And as you approach the flap, almost knowing you're there, you hear a voice come from the inside, almost like a whisper on the wind.
Come in.
Look back briefly.
Well, she
what'd
said
you-
go in. I just jump. I just go right in.
Pardon the intrusion.
And he'll walk in as well.
Yeah, walk in, yeah.
File on in.
As you walk in, imagine walking into a shop of just artifacts, of jewels and beads, almost like a craftsman shop, but hanging everywhere. As you walk in, you notice there are various wind ornaments that aren't set up outside, which you would normally see, but just kind of decorating the inside of the tent. And as you approach, you see a very large table. And sitting at that table, you see a somewhat older, but still very strong looking and vibrant woman in a headdress and a long, flowing, very extravagant robes of red and white.
Just a heads up, Bosco, the ambience has ended. I don't know if you put it on a loop or not.
Let's see if it's looping. Da-da-da-da.
What
It-
race again? Human? Or...
There we go. It appears to be human from what you can tell.
Hmm.
Does she smell human?
That okay.
Listen,
That's a
No, that's a
question.
fair, that is a fair question, and
I know
honestly,
it's weird, but
not for your character, but yeah, they do smell human.
okay. Sorry.
Why hit credit just slides into frame. Okay.
You check out.
Checks out.
You pass. Proceed.
You notice that there are a couple of seats in front of the table, but not enough for everyone to stand. There's only 3.
I
don't
am
mind.
standing. I am standing at attention.
Don't worry, Calliope's a little too fucking like awe-shocked at all the nonsense just hanging on the walls. She's just like slack and looking at everything like, oh man, I want to touch and like move everything here, but I know I shouldn't.
Calliope.
She like stands at attention, switches around to Capnos. Yes.
No, you above game said Calliope
Instead of calamity.
instead of Calliope.
Oh god damn, I did that. I fucking
Your brain's
Brain.
it happened.
brain calamity.
So is anybody sitting down, or is everybody just awkwardly standing at attention
I'll,
behind
I'll
this?
sit down.
Nobody-
Fuck it, I'll sit down.
If nobody is taking the chairs, then I will sit down. But
I
if
don't-
the chairs are all taken, I will sit on the floor.
I don't know if I can fit in the chair.
You can fit in the chair.
Okay.
Is there like a middle
It's
chair?
not the most
directly-
comfortable thing, but also it is a wood chair if that bothers you.
No, that would not bother me.
Okay.
Is there like a middle chair right in front of her?
There is a middle chair right in the front.
I will sit right in front of her.
So Ray, Wayakeda, and Kopnos all sit down as Grim Harl kind of looms over the back and Calamity stands there with a smile on her face. And you see this old woman, immediately her eyes go to you, Calamity, which, again, you're used to being the first person someone sees in a room. But slowly but surely, her gaze turns to each and every one of you. And you see a small smile start to open up across her face.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, you come. Highly recommended by Sophia Miklos.
Oh, Sophia. How is she doing?
If you know her occupation, about as well as she can be.
Still part of the land of the living?
Yes.
This is very good news.
You see the smile kind of get a little bit bigger.
So then why have you come here?
You see, we have sought you out because we do not know why we have come here. We are told that you are the resident expert on this mist. It seems to spirit people away from their homes.
The mists. You were taken by the mists, all of you.
And we must return to our homelands.
You see the smile kind of fade, not into a frown, but into a more neutral state.
You are new here. There is no way home for you.
Shit. Ray doesn't say anything, but he looks like he's processing a lot of information. Like,
I want to insight that.
Go ahead.
I'll also do this.
Yeah, can I
Go for
insight too?
17.
Absolutely. Anybody who wants to insight, go ahead and give me an insight. So 17 for Calamity. Go ahead, Monty.
Yep.
13.
I have a 15.
Okay. Did Wahakeda want to roll as well, or Ray?
No.
All right.
Yeah, why would Wyatt care?
That's fair.
Tactical,
Oh
not insight.
no.
All right.
I got a 17.
All of you get the sense that there's more to what she said than she's letting on.
There is a way. You know that there is a way. And perhaps you cannot provide it, but you know of it.
The only way to leave Ravenloft is to give it what it wants. Only then will it send you back from whence you came.
What exactly does it want if we were just spirited away at a moment's notice?
That is not for me to know. Only you know what you have done in your lives. A reason that might have brought you here. An act. Perhaps a person you eliminated. Perhaps it was someone you betrayed. Or perhaps...
She kind of turns to you, Kopnos.
perhaps a specific trait. It is as individual as any feature on your body.
And until we make all this mumbo jumbo mist happy, we're stuck here.
That is correct.
I have no qualms with explaining what my crime might have possibly have been.
Crime.
Crime?
Well, hold on. Calamity holds her arm up. Well, that's how my order saw it. It was
Mace
more that I
Mace is out.
Can Ray like hold on, you're out. Like he gets up
I'm
from the
gonna-
chair. Just
I'm,
like,
I'm gonna lean back in my chair and rest my elbow on the mace as it's coming up. Just
I'm staring daggers at Calamity right now.
Calamity folds her arms and looks at her and just stares at her. Allow me to explain before you jump to conclusions. It wasn't more of a crime as I halted an attempted murder and my order didn't see it as such. Would you have rather watched your sister's brains be spilled out of her mind?
Your laws are not my laws.
Then I suggest you put the mace down, because we are not in anywhere where our laws apply.
My laws
That is
always
wisdom.
apply. I will put my mace away, and I lean back up against whatever I was up
I sort of stumble as she puts the mace away.
The point being is that there was a necromancer me and my sister were asked to chauffeur through the forest that we were guarding at the time.
When you say the
We d-
word necromancer, Waihakeda really stiffens in her chair.
We weren't told that the... Oh, sorry.
Nope, nope. I was just saying, a necromancer, like the solid snake. Necromancer.
The point... Well, okay. So, me and my sister were ordered to chauffeur a wizard through our woods. Through overhearing some conversation, he told me of our order forbid us to interfere with any of his work because that was not of our business. However, I overheard his plan, and he told me straight to my face that he was going to kill me and my sister and puppet us off elsewhere as his undead servants. So, not letting that happen anytime soon, I took his life. My order didn't see it as protection and exiled me.
Well, that seems like a pretty good reason to break a rule if it was in the defense of yourself and another.
Yeah.
Especially a beloved sibling.
Well,
Would you
as
not
I said,
agree, Grimhar?
I stay completely silent and say nothing.
Okay.
and thus now I believe I was spirited away here when a researcher wanted to find out about the mists. The mist went around him, they didn't take him, but it took me instead.
Can I, the entire time Calamity's explaining the story, can I gauge Madame Eva's reaction to it?
You see her, I was just going to say, you see her kind of sitting forward a little bit as people start to regale their tales of what they've done and why they think they might be here. She seems to be listening very intently to what Calamity is saying.
Can you make Can you make heads or tails of that, Madame Eva? Why it would take her and not a researcher?
It has been known to seek out very specific individuals if you were able to not only kill a necromancer, but have the courage and the ferocity to end its life. It may like that kind of vigor, but it is hard to say.
Well, until an explanation seems to spirit itself towards me, I'll just treat this as if I was summoned here for another reason.
I don't think this place is going to give us any straight answers.
But perhaps I can give you clues, if you will accept them.
By all means.
You see her kind of reaching through a bag that seems to be next to her chair. And you see her pull out a deck of cards.
Oh no!
Here we go.
No, I can't do this again. I can't do this again.
How many things would you say are in this deck? Would you say there's a lot? Would you describe them as many?
I would say that it looks like a pretty large deck.
So there's many things in this deck.
Correct.
One might say. Gotcha.
I hear Bulith screaming in the back of my head right now.
She actually pulls out a deck of cards, and Ray's like, "Oh, now you're speaking my language." He actually kind of rests an elbow on the table, and he's like, "Ooh, cards, fun, poker, sweet."
Give me just a moment to get this set up. You see,
Jesus.
and I hope this works.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, it works. Yeah.
All right, so
Oh,
you see her put the cards face down on the table. She notices that you're kind of very interested, Ray. And
Mhm.
again, that smile just very slowly in the corners of her mouth start to creep up.
I take it you have played card games before.
Ray looks at his claws and like kind of looking away, kind of relaxed, like, "Yeah, I'm familiar with a deck of cards and
Please,
my way around a poker table."
show me how they shuffle where you are from.
Oh, sure. Is that a sleight of hand to like shuffle, do a card trick, basically?
Well, sleight of hand would be if you want to hide the fact that you're doing it from her, but you can just give me a performance with advantage because you've done
Yeah.
card stuff before.
Yeah.
Also,
like,
I love that there's a space for each of us.
Yeah.
Like a card.
Oh,
for
that's
one
interesting,
person
isn't it?
each. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can each draw a card.
It's also interesting that it is in a common tarot formation.
Isn't that
Ray-
interesting? That's
Hmm.
crazy.
Ray-
Yeah.
Ray just holds out a hand. May I? Just asking for the deck.
Yeah, she motions to the deck that you're happy to take it.
I'm not staring at my tarot deck sitting behind me. You are.
And he.
I'm
you
hearing
see
voices
her
from
watching
mine
your
wrapped
hand
up
now.
on my altar, so I'm with you right there, buddy.
As you take the cards, she puts up a finger.
Be very careful not to look.
Oh.
It could have devastating consequences.
Oh, fuck.
Got it.
Looks
15.
at the top of the deck intently.
So now, what I will say is, if you want to roll a sleight of hand to do anything weird to the deck, that you would have to roll.
No.
Otherwise, performance with a 15 is going to be good. You see him do a couple of standard poker shuffles, but then you also see him cutting the cards and sliding them between his fingers before he gives it a firm half cut and slides them back.
Reminds me.
It's an actually pretty impressive display. He does it incredibly fast.
I used to do
Bravo.
card. I used to do card tricks as a kid to make money on the side. I would get
Very
crowds
nice.
sometime. It was quite fun.
You'll have to teach me that. What are we going
Calamity
on?
gives a golf clap. I'm sorry, that name's gonna get really fucking mixed up on me because it's a character from my other previous campaign.
Oh no, you're good. I feel you, fam. I feel you.
No worries. And yeah, just slide the deck back to her.
Yep. She takes the deck and she puts it in front of her. And you now notice that it's very faint. You didn't actually notice it before, but there are carvings into the wood. It almost looks like it's been impressed into the wood. And there seem to be 5 spots. There seems to be a cross symbol almost made. 2 on the outside, 1 above, 1 below, and 1 right in the middle to form 5 cards. She then looks at Ray.
Care to go first?
Of course, I'll reach out.
Ray,
and-
please draw a card from the pack. There should be one sticking out. You should be able to click and drag and place it.
Yeah, like draw, like hit draw, and then draw 1 card.
Yes.
Okay. Hee ho. Did it work?
Yeah.
It's on the corner. It's in the
Yeah, it
bottom
says you
corner
have
now.
one.
Now drag it into an area.
Okay, now drag. Just drag it.
Yeah.
Dra-
Click
Yeah,
drag and
above,
drag.
above your character image, you should have it there.
Oh, okay.
There
Okay.
it is. All right. And he places
And-
it face down
And ends
I-
his turn.
and ends his turn.
My turn.
I'm just getting started, Kyle.
Hey, you! I filled my deck with
Top-
high-powered monsters.
Topnose reaches out with a nail and sort of like nudges it into the very center. Sorry, it was bothering me.
As you kind of nudge his card, she motions for you to go next. Copnose.
Me?
She nods.
Very well. I have drawn 1 card. There I go. And I just wait, oh shit.
Can I put in? Can I? Just
Wait,
a
hang on.
pile of cards all over the floor. Just, Can I put an R
Wait.
next to my card just so it's easy to remember?
Wait.
You're on
do
the
I
far
flip it
left.
over?
You'll just remember that.
How do I flip it over? Like I don't.
Not you. She hasn't told you to flip it over.
Well, I
Click
can't
it-
drag
click
it
On
on.
roll 20, if you just click on it and then drag it into the play.
Yeah, you could drag it onto the table.
So
It's not
click and
flipping
hold
me.
and then drag it onto the table.
You have to click it first, and then a little window will pop up next above your name.
Yeah, and then the
There you
Oh.
go.
There it is.
well, it was flipped. It was face up in my deck in my
Yeah.
little.
Yeah, I
Just
saw-
don't tell anybody what your card is, because you can know what your card is. That's totally fine.
I
Oh,
saw the
okay.
thumbnail, but I quickly don't look at the thumbnail and put down. So
If you drag your mouse over the deck of cards, one should pop out at the top. You should be able to click down, hold, and pull it onto the table. That's another way to do it.
By a small miracle, I was able to get my card.
No, I just shake my head, just standing there and just like adjust my helmet on my head.
Looking at the people that are still sitting down, Wayakata, she motions for you to go next.
You wish for me to draw?
She nods.
This land is my home. What clues could you have to offer me?
Perhaps it is not clues for just you.
She'll kind of survey the room for a minute before very slowly reaching out a long, gaunt arm and drawing a card. Oh, God, this... Sorry. The way that cards have already been placed is bothering me.
I know. I should have. You're fine. I'm sorry, Mark. I failed
No,
you.
it's okay. I just...
Having already told her story, she kind of looks to Calamity and motions to the deck of cards.
She like points at herself and then just looks at the cards and shrugs and nonchalantly draws from the deck. But she doesn't look at it. She like looks at the two placements before putting them down. She looks over to Madame Eva and goes, "Do the placements matter at any point?"
Right now, they do not. We will see what they make.
Very well.
Might have when you started, but not now.
Okay. Well,
Get hacked.
I'm trying to click and drag it, but that's not going. I'm just gonna draw one card. I'll just do what everyone else did because
I must be the only.
it's not
person it
appearing for
worked
me.
Right for.
No?
Weird.
No,
It works
it's
fine
not.
for me.
It's not over my character's head either.
You gotta
No,
click the
so
word
if you-
draw.
Well, you could do that, but if you hover over the deck of cards, you'll see one of them peek out to the top. If you move your cursor over that, it says click to draw, drag to deal. So you can just drag that directly onto the table.
Okay, oh boy, it's now stuck on my character's icon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, just drag
I'm gonna refresh real quick.
Go for it.
It seems as though
Thanks, roll
Calamity
20.
is having a
Remember that
Hard
time I
line.
had this really cool like table scene, and then roll 20 was like, "Nah, fam, you don't get a card."
I feel you. Remember that time it was gonna like casually
Yeah, it's
reveal
not.
something in a map and everyone.
All
was
right,
like,
do you mind
yeah,
if I
that's
draw
cool.
it for you? I apologize.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Or let me see if I can.
Like but technically I just drew 4 cards, which is fucked up.
I don't think you should
I
have
don't
been
think
able to draw
anyone
4
else
cards.
saw it.
No, I attempted to. It just nothing happened, and I'm unable to move anything.
Got it. Let me do this. Let me put this down for you. And hopefully. Whoop. Don't do that.
Table's moving.
Yeah, the table is moving.
Spirits, speak to us.
Oh man, Ouija boards. Fuck yeah.
Oh, man.
Ray looks under the table.
No,
Magnet.
what? Bosco.
It's
They
gone
are.
completely. It's gone.
They
There
are
we go.
gone.
You're back.
There we go.
This is the greatest magic trick I have ever seen.
Let me see if this works. Oh, yeah, it is freezing now. That's weird.
I mean, I can draw another card.
Yeah, put it down and see what happens.
Go for it, fam.
Let me help you.
Where do you want it, Zito?
I wanted it on the bottom.
Oh, okay. I clicked and dragged it, and then it disappeared. So
There it
I
is.
can't draw another card.
Son of a bitch!
Let me see. Maybe I could draw one card this way.
How many people does it
Ran
take-
out of cards in deck before drawing all cards.
Well,
how many people does it take to draw one card out of a deck?
I know, right?
It must have glitched out with Zito or something.
It may have glitched out. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's see if it glitched. If I can do that. Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
there's
Oh,
card,
I got
there's
one
card.
for you. There you go.
There we go. There we go.
Magic.
All right. There you go.
You wanted it on the bottom?
I had to. Apparently, there was an issue, so I guess I had to reshuffle it. All right.
Bottom. Put it on the bottom.
Yeah, I know. I
Bottom.
know. You're right. You're 100% right. It's
Man,
up, down, left, right, middle, right?
No, it's A, B, start, select.
That's what it was. Got it. All right. So you place the card face down. My apologies, Ito. I don't know why I glitched on you.
It
you
kind
then-
of sucks,
then-
but whatever.
You then see you then see Madame Eva look to you, Grimharl, as you stand very stoically in the back, away from everything.
Our
Top
destiny,
card again.
our destiny cannot be confirmed by gambling. Only absolutes. But I will play your game for now.
You see the smile get just a little bit bigger.
Oh.
As soon as you place the 5th card down on the table, you see all of the squares begin to glow. As Ray, I would like you to right-click on your card and flip it over.
Flip. That's ominous.
You see her take a very long look at it. For those of watching on the podcast, it appears to be a card that has a jar with a skull inside of it sitting upon a small wooden table with the word artifact written on top of it.
Ah, yes. There is a particular item that will help you escape.
Go on.
Sadly, I cannot tell you exactly what it is, but it is a magical instrument of extreme power.
She kind of turns back to Copnose.
Perhaps you should ask if your friend has been doing any research.
Her smile
have-
comes back.
I have been helping her with some research as of late, but I do not know if she has been doing anything extracurricular.
She then points to your card, and Connor, if you would like to right-click and flip it over.
A flip?
Yes, for those watching at home that don't have the benefit of our technology, it is another card that is flipped over that says innocent on the top, and there seems to be a woman that is very fair in complexion. Her hair is perfectly done with a tiara and a very nice-looking gown. She seems to be sitting on some kind of throne or perhaps in front of some kind of window. You see the smile maintained on her face.
It seems she may have the answers for you after all.
It's very unsettling that she seemed to know that before you turned the card over.
Squint.
With that same smile, she then rotates to Y Hakeda and points down.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh,
No.
Spooky.
Oh, God.
my deck has no weakness, Kaiba.
You,
It does
you
have
see,
marionette.
You see, for those watching at home or listening at home, you see a card flipped over that says marionette on the top, and it seems to be a puppet with a very human-looking face, but a completely wooden-looking body, motioning his hand over a goblet of some kind, which seems to be very finely made, and string seeming to manipulate him.
Fucking hate those kinds of puppets, man.
It seems you're entangled in a very dangerous web. Someone is tugging your strings. I wonder who could be manipulating you.
She kind of looks to all of you. She then motions to you, Calamity.
Okay, here I go flipping cards.
Oh, no.
I'm a ghost.
A ghost! I stab the card. No, I don't.
It's a dead guy.
For those watching at home, he flipped a card over that says Ghost at the top, and it is a very frail-looking figure, completely translucent, as they crawl on the floor with a lantern, looking almost zombie-like as they are crawling towards the viewer of the card.
Hey.
She then lets the smile grow just a little bit and motions to you, Grim Harl.
She doesn't even say anything. Oh god. Oh god. That's terrifying.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Oh.
That's a card for
Well-
Grim Harl right there.
Well,
She looks back from the ghost to the beast and back to the ghost.
You will have some interesting folks to meet along your journey. The ghost, the man not from here, and the beast. Tell me, Walker of the Woods, is it a full moon tonight?
is it a full moon tonight?
No, but there's an insinuation there that makes you very unsettled.
Oh no.
Right. Am I getting what she's laying down?
Abso-freaking-lutely, and it's not good.
So, can I roll a history check to know what I know about potential beasts affected by the moon in the woods?
Go for it.
All
With
right.
advantage,
art-
'cause you've been here.
That art is sick.
That's an 18.
Debbie werewolves, bruh.
Oh.
Have I had any encounters with them?
Yes. And
Uh,
they are ferocious. However, you've also had encounters with wolf-like creatures that aren't fully werewolves, and it depends on what you run into in terms of both how they behave and who they seem to be aligned with. You do know that there have been a lot of wolves spotted around Castle Ravenloft in particular. Not necessarily werewolves, but very large feral type wolves.
So, important question that may give a little bit away here.
Yeah.
How much of this information is from personal experience and how much of it is from stories from my tribe?
It's a little of column A and a little of column B. You've run into more feral wolves than you have actual werewolves. However, you do know that the werewolves tend to have dens. They don't typically just roam the forest unless they've been recently turned and they're trying to find their way. They typically have places that they will go. You've run into more of the feral, like larger wolves.
Okay.
But you have heard about the actual werewolves from your tribe.
Also, for the podcast listeners, can you describe the beast card?
Abso-freaking-lutely. Thank you for reminding me. So the beast card that was turned over is, again, a very almost bone-like monster. If you can picture a almost like a dragon lurching towards the viewer of the card, it says beast on the top, fangs coming down from a skull-like head. There are pointed shards that look like bones jutting out of its back, and it's clawing the ground that it's walking on with one hand, while the other hand is stretched behind it.
It looks
And it
almost
is
rat-like.
roaring at whoever is viewing it.
I was gonna say it's like a rat.
It
Mhm.
is kind of rat-like,
Getting-
dragon-ish.
I'm getting
So
like
our-
Skaven vibes.
For those of you at home that might be wondering what these look like, you can actually look at the official cards from the Curse of Strahd, because we are using that tarot deck.
You can
And it
actually
would be the
buy the
beast
cards too.
You can,
Yep.
So I
Yeah.
did purchase these,
The-
so we picked these up, and yeah, you can go look at all the artwork.
The cards.
I
in
will
order
say in
that we got-
advance, they are different meanings for this story than what you will encounter in the online thing. So before I get yelled at, I have homebrewed this so that it won't spoil what actually happens in the module.
Let me
so
clutch my pearls a little bit here.
yeah, so this is not.
H
So if
word?
you're gonna try to metagame this, it's not gonna work.
So our cards in
would-
order
my
were
freak out
So your,
was
your
because
cards in
freaking
order were
hate
the artifact,
marionettes.
the innocent, the marionette, the ghost, and the beast.
I drew all very accurate reproductions in my notes, so I have those.
Excellent, perfect.
Mm.
Well, you are an
I
artist.
can't
I
wait to
believe in
see
you.
those notes.
Oh yeah, they're great. I think I'm particularly proud of the ghost. I'll post a picture.
Okay. After she says that, Wahikate is gonna kind of stare at at Madame Eva for a moment.
Mhm.
You speak of the wolves, yes? I see you are familiar with them. I am familiar with a great many things in these woods. There are strange occurrences surrounding these wolves and the castle at Ravenloft.
Ah, yes. The dire wolves. They are quite dangerous and are not afraid to invade your forest should they be ordered to.
Have I heard of
Indeed.
And when she says
wolves
that-
around Castle Ravenloft?
Pardon, say again, Connor.
Have I heard of any wolves around Castle Ravenloft? That's specifically what Sophia was looking into, right?
You have heard that there are wolf-like creatures, but you were trying to determine exactly what they are. It appears that they are not actual werewolves. They are now, she has identified, dire wolves.
At her last statement, Waihakeda
Mhm.
will say,
Indeed.
and she'll kind of look at a particularly nasty gash on her arm.
I see they have come for you as well.
As I said, there are a great many things in these woods.
Calamity not given an explanation as to why she was drawn the ghost card, just like leans in and looks at the artwork, like inspecting it like very closely.
Are you trying to garner something in particular from it?
Yes, considering that I wasn't given any information, she's trying to make her own meaning out of it.
Got it. Madame Eva seems to watch you inquisitively search the card and speaks up.
What is it you wonder, my child?
Well, everyone else got an extravagant story behind them. I was given no explanation for my card.
Ah, yes. This creature is not from here. In fact, I rarely ever hear rumors of him at all. He is said to reside in a city that doesn't exist, or at least it does not anymore.
Copnos, this sounds eerily familiar to you.
Are you referring to Strahd?
No, this creature is not who you think. He is not even a man. I hesitate to wonder if he ever was.
Strahd is no man, from what I have heard.
But he used to be.
I'm to seek out a spirit that may or may not exist.
The creature exists. Where he is, well, that is not for me to say. I have never seen him, only heard the stories.
Copnos, give me an intelligence check with advantage.
I see I've missed something. Yeah. 19.
You specifically remember looking up with Sophia a town that used to exist, but the name seemed to have been lost to time.
Yeah,
And it was dropped off. It was dropped off in front of the door. This sounds very similar to that.
I have heard of a town that used to exist, but does not anymore.
Am I to travel here then?
It seems your fates are intertwined, as many are who are brought to Ravenloft. You would
Of
not be the
course.
first, and you will not be the last.
Who?
This
Or, go ahead.
this artifact. You said there is an item that will take us home. What is it? Where is it? And where can we find it?
I said it would assist you in getting home. I did not say it would take you home, although perhaps it may. As for where it is, I do not have that information, but perhaps the innocent does.
And she points to the center card.
Sophia.
It is a shame.
What is a shame?
She tries so hard, but she is no match for him.
Is it safe to assume 2 and 2 together, him is Strahd?
for those that know what that is, yes.
Yeah. Ray will actually pop up. Because
you
I'm
believe-
kind of new here. Who is the Strahd fellow?
You believe Strahd is still alive?
I do not pretend to know anything that creature does. It is safer that way.
Who is this Strahd fellow?
He is the Lord of Barovia, the master of Castle Ravenloft.
Huh. So
By the way, you. Oh, go ahead.
Alright. I was just gonna say, so he's the big cheese around here, huh?
Big cheese is certainly a phrase that could be used to describe Strahd von Zerevich. He is powerful beyond my comprehension. And my caretaker in this world, Sophia, has been fighting against him and his spawn.
Spawn? What does that make him? Is he a god?
I know about him, right?
No,
Why Hakeda would absolutely know about Strahd.
No, Strahd is not a god. Although he is as close to one as you can find in Ravenloft.
You offer him a great
You, as
deal
soon
of
as you say that,
respect.
Madame Eva's smile actually grows a little bit.
You speak of him with a great deal of respect. One he has not earned.
One must respect one's enemies if they are to understand them.
Corrupt lords are a dime a dozen.
This is no corrupt lord. At least, not as simple as that. And to pretend to understand him and what he does is to invite death and misfortune into your life.
If there is one thing
Well-
I have learned in my time in Ravenloft is that nothing is ever as it seems.
Well, our journey doesn't point us in the direction of this straw, does it?
Are you asking Madame Eva that?
I'm asking that at the whole group.
Above
Like
you,
a-
there's just like a chibi Wahakeda.
Oh no, I
doing
know,
the
I
side
know.
face with the hands
Listen,
outside.
I am staring at everyone with a big Kappa face right now.
Ray just shrugs like in the guess I'll die like pose, just like I don't fucking know.
Grimhar looks just so annoyed right now, just like
Monty,
Cop-
do me a
cop
favor.
knows
Are you
wolf.
trying to hide your expression or how you're feeling?
me.
Yeah.
There's like I'm not like being a huffy child, but there's like my ears are kind of flicking and there's a general sense of like annoyance. Grimharl is very doubtful of all this information because cards told them so, and that's not yeah.
Madame Eva is going to insight you, so if you want to throw her off the scent, I need a deception check from you.
All right.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, here it comes.
4.
Fuck your cards. I'm playing Uno.
You see Madame Eva after you make the comment about Strahd being as close to a god in this realm as you've ever seen.
I didn't say that.
No, I meant Connor.
Oh.
She turns her head to Grimharl and just kind of stares at you for a moment before, not answering you, Calamity, she speaks up.
Who has harmed you, large one?
No one has on this one. I have my ways. They have been disturbed. I want them back.
No one has harmed you, but then who have you harmed?
I have done nothing wrong. My conscience is clear.
I'm gonna need another deception check as she insights that.
Okay.
Mm.
13. Still not good.
You see her nod at you, but you've dealt with people long enough to know she knows you are lying through your teeth, but doesn't seem to call you on it publicly.
So, if I am to make heads or tails of this game of card reading, I am assuming we need to seek out the innocent, and the innocent, I believe, is Sophia.
I wanted to ask this earlier, but it wasn't the right time to ask. Do I
Go for it.
know of this person?
Of Sophia?
Yeah.
Give me a history check with advantage because you are from here.
Also, you guys might hear a snapping noise. I'm sorry. I'm just
No, you're
moving
good.
this away.
10.
My back.
So you don't know of anyone specifically named Sophia, which is how she's been referred to, and you don't know why
He
she would
did
be.
say Sophia Kopnos or Mykonos earlier. He
Sophia
called her full name
Mykonos, a
earlier.
vampire
Mykonos.
hunter.
Yeah.
If you said vampire hunter, then you would absolutely know with a 10 that that is a very famous vampire hunter in Barovia. Not the most famous, but if we're talking top 5, she's probably in the top 3.
Top 5 anti-hunters.
Top 5 vampire hunters in your
Number
area.
five,
Is
top
it-
5
top
vampire
five
hunters
vampire
in
hunters?
Barovia.
Check, yeah.
Number 3.
Oh no! Don't do chills. Oh god.
Is it possible, Bosco?
God.
What if I told you that Calliope has no idea what the fuck a vampire is, and I have to roll a history check for it?
I have no idea.
I
who
would believe that
Calliope
Calamity
is.
has no clue.
I would
what
have
it
no
is.
idea either.
Yeah,
Not a clue.
you.
Did we lose you?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
Bosco said.
I
Yeah,
said,
oh no, I said
Calamity.
you would have no clue unless you've encountered them before.
Calamity. God damn it. This is gonna be very
Yeah.
difficult. I'm sorry.
It's like Winter and Willow all over again.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
listen, but the problem is that it's the own campaign that I ran, so it's like even double fucked up. This is gonna be a common thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but so to answer your question, Wahikata, you would absolutely know who Sophia is if he said Sophia was a vampire hunter.
If your intent is for us to enter the land of Barovia and seek out the vampire hunter in this town, you will need to ask for special permission for my inclusion.
Would I know why this is? Since I know what she is.
You wouldn't really understand why you would need permission. You would think that they can just kind of go wherever they want.
Are you not free to roam of your own accord?
There is a truce of sorts. And though there are a great number of people who would not put much importance in their word, I wish to maintain mine, lest I invite more trouble to the woods.
That is fair enough, but where would I get this permission from, Sophia?
Perhaps her word would be enough.
She does not have a penchant for inviting strangers into her home. I would know.
Sweats a little bit.
I believe you will find I am no stranger to her.
True, but he looks around the room at the others.
Well, if this Sophia has the answers we seek, then let's go to her.
Everyone's getting uncomfortable today.
We
Yeah.
are
Grim
going to
Harl
look-
is so salty right now.
Yeah, pretty good.
What are you, I mean, I guess we could, but she told me to come here, and if she had the answers, then... I find it a bit strange that our next objective would be to meet Sophia when she's the one who sent me here.
You see,
As you
Madame Eva.
said-
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say,
As you said, there are a great number of things that are not as they appear to be. Perhaps she has the answer but does not know it.
Almost as if she was about to say it herself, Madame Eva nods.
Well,
That is good enough for me.
what are we waiting for? Have we other business there, or may we go?
She motions that towards the door to say you are free to leave. But as you turn to do so, you hear her speak up.
They are going to find out one way or another. Better from your mouth than someone else's.
Who's they?
She's talking specifically to Grimharl.
I
Oh.
slowly turn back. It would not change anything. I had my orders. My conscience is clear. My devotion absolute.
Tell me.
Anyway, or go ahead.
Kapnos blinks a few times.
Tell me, strong warrior, where is
Yes.
your god now?
Oh.
Anyway, Madame Eva, it's been an absolute
Hey,
pleasure.
hey,
I'm
hold on.
sorry.
I
That
just
was
look
Ray.
back for
Blinked
quiet,
right away.
always watching.
I hope they can see through the mists.
I know that they can, and I will leave the tent.
Kapnos will turn back briefly and he'll hold his hand out for Madame Eva.
To like shake it or to take it or
Yeah, to like take it and
Remove
yeah.
it.
she will put her hand palm down and very delicately shake it.
And I'll cup her the back of her hand with my other hand and I'll just bow down towards it.
Thank you for your wisdom.
I almost forgot. I apologize for all of this.
Hmm?
You should take these with you.
And she points
What?
to the cards on the table.
Would that not ruin your entire deck then?
They will return to me when I need them. When their purpose is fulfilled.
Ominous.
Calamity, with no hesitation, takes the ghost card and just like eyes it back and forth. Like,
Anybody
flipping it
who
around.
is taking their card, I need them to right click on it and it'll tell you to take card.
Can I insight the just take these cards?
You absolutely can.
7.
I'm assuming someone's gonna give me mine. So
Seems
I'll just
legit.
take it.
Yeah, I would assume that somebody's
I'll-
going to take yours. So you're welcome to
I'll,
take
like-
it, Monty, and we
Yeah.
can roleplay that if you want.
Okay.
I'll just grab them and distribute them.
There you go. All right.
Before I
So Ray,
before-
yeah, that's legit.
Okay. Yep. Seems legit.
Calamity
You know-
like just like beams up and just like rummages through her pouch, just like, oh right, one turn of information does a service, I suppose. And she drops a coin in front of Madame Eva.
She kind of looks at it and slowly reaches out a hand and slides it back towards herself.
Can I pop open my case and slide her a cigar?
By all means.
Just thank you for the fortune telling.
She kind of takes the cigar. She looks at it. She puts it on the table. And then cupping it, she slowly slides it back towards her.
You want nothing in return for this?
No, she took it.
No, she took the cigar.
Oh, she took the cigar.
She slid
Well,
it towards her, not away.
Oh, okay.
She was just like, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this, but sure, it's worth something.
On her way out, Waihekeda will pause at the door and turn back.
You have done a kindness today. In my
I have-
eyes, your people are good. I will do my best to watch for you as I do the woods.
You would do well to watch those you not travel with. We have always survived. Most of you do not.
Oh, I don't like that.
I have found my way to survive in this land. Perhaps longer than I should have. But for them, I will watch.
And listen.
She'll nod and take her leave.
All right. As you all exit the camp, you all see the heads start to turn from whatever task they're doing and simultaneously look at all of you.
Well, I suppose we best be on our way. Good evening.
Or what time of night is it?
It's hard to tell, but it looks overcast.
As we
So
reach,
so this
So it looks
So
like the
there
sun
is
is out, but
sunlight.
that it's blocked. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's still somewhat dark, but you notice that it is getting slightly darker than when you last were outside the tent.
as we
I'll
reach, oh, sorry, go ahead.
go for it. No.
I
You go
keep
first.
running
You go
over
first.
you, so
No, you're fine. You go first.
okay. As we reach the edge of the camp, Waihakeda is gonna hold a hand up.
A moment, if you will.
She's gonna bend to the ground, place a hand on the floor, and I'm gonna use my primeval awareness.
Oh,
Oh
she's a
snap!
ranger.
Oh
Uh-huh.
shit.
There we go. So beginning at 3rd level, you can use your action to expend 1 ranger spell slot to focus your awareness on the region around you. For 1 minute per spell slot level, you sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile. So let's see.
Up to 6 miles if you are in your favorite
ooh.
terrain, of which,
Which
I believe we are.
you will be very shortly. So I will give this to you. As of right now, you do sense undead.
Within a
Forces
mile?
of the
You would know that that's not typically the worst thing in the world because you can typically sense them and they might not necessarily do anything, but there's a lot of it around in various areas, particularly in the woods.
The forces of the undead roam freely at this time. Stick close. I should be able to guide us away from them.
Kapno sort of swallows hard and then nods. Rubs at his neck a little bit.
Calamity just like clenches the hilt of her sword and just like sticks close.
Ray looks at Waihakeda and just like looks at the skull hat and is just like, how do you see out of that thing?
You see, my friend, there are holes.
I'm sorry, say again?
There,
You
there
heard
are
it.
holes.
Wouldn't
Ah.
that
That's what I thought you said.
wouldn't that cut off your peripheral vision anyway? Moving on.
And I will guide us back to Barovia.
All right. It is a fairly long trek back towards the town of Barovia. You notice it getting extremely dark during the time that you travel. You would hazard to guess it's been at least 4 or 5 hours trekking back through the woods. And you have noticed that the sun is now down and it is dark. Anybody who does not have dark vision has very limited visibility, maybe 10 feet in front of you at this point. Everybody else can see normally. Congratulations, you're special. You hacked the game. And as you are traveling, you notice that there are trees on either side of you. You're walking along it's almost like hardened mud. It's a very loose trail that Waihakeda is taking you through. It's a little bit different than how Kopnos got you through here, but Waihakeda knows all of the special secret shortcuts. However, you do know something notice something very strange along this road, particularly for you, Waihakeda, because most people don't traverse these types of roads because it's extremely easy to get lost with all of the overgrown trees and vines and things of that nature. It's hard to figure out exactly where you are unless you leave a trail. As you continue to walk, you notice a carriage in the middle of the path. It is solid black. It seems to be very pristinely kept, but there are no lights on, and it doesn't seem to be drawn by anything, but it is simply directly in front of you on this path, maybe about 50 feet away.
Is it moving?
It is not moving. It is stationary.
Ooh.
I will stop everyone because I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
There is a traveler in the road ahead. They should not be here.
So by that logic, should we not be here then?
She's already said as much. To some of us, at least.
Guys.
Calamity rolls her eyes at Kopnos, just like, you fucking asshole.
What? I am stating a fact, am I not?
Should we only make way?
We should watch closely if we are to move around
Have I-
them.
Have I seen any familiar black carriages like this in Barovia?
Not that you're aware of. I mean, it definitely looks like something that a noble family would have, but I mean, you've seen carriages from some of the mansions in Barovia, but nothing this extravagant.
This is unlike anything I have seen, at least. Not this fancy.
Can I roll a perception check?
Sure, go for it. Are you looking for anything in particular, or just a general surrounding of what's going on?
Just in general, like if there's a carriage here, then like, is there anything living? Is there anything moving? Just like,
Yeah, go for it.
overall.
Could I as well? I just want to see if there's
Natural one.
Awesome.
Oh no.
It's a carriage.
I was gonna
I've-
ask if I could just see if it could be the victim of a highway robbery.
Go
just
for it.
Based off of my watch background. What would this be? Investigation or perception?
It would be. I would say give me investigation, but I will give you advantage because of your background.
Okay. Natural
You're
20.
welcome.
Thank
So,
God.
for those of you watching at home, that is a natural 1, but with advantage, it slides over to the natural 20. Congratulations, Monty.
We're playing
love to see it
Borderline
happen.
today.
You love to see it happen. So, by virtue of the gods showing pity upon you today, you have seen this before, almost textbookly. If someone were to, say, rob a carriage, murder the body, and leave it in the carriage, and maybe steal the horses to get away, this would be trademark. So you fully expect there to be some kind of dead body in there. And you also notice that there's nothing on the outside of the carriage, so anything that would have adorned it, like things hanging from it or supplies, completely gone.
All right, I turn to my companions and I go, "This is textbook highway robbery. The horses are gone. Notice that the lanterns on the carriage are also gone. This is no longer a means of transport. It is a coffin. More than likely, the victim is still inside."
Ugh. Everybody stand back. I will make sure that it is not rigged for any sort of trap.
Can I make another one of those weird smell checks to see if I can smell death?
Go for it.
All right, so I have advantage on this perception check.
Go for it.
20, soft.
You do smell undeath.
Undeath?
Yep.
As Kopnos is about to move forward, Wayakeda will reach out a long hand and hold his shoulder.
There may be some truth to what she says, but there is also undead in the area. This may be a trap.
I will be extra careful then. Do you want to surround the carriage in case anything happens?
We should travel together. It will be harder for them to single us out.
Perhaps the robbers are still amongst us.
Could I do a
kinda
quick
eye the woods.
a quick perception in the woods?
Go for it. You have dark
13.
vision, correct? To 60 feet?
I do.
Okay.
Yes, 60 feet.
All right. That is a 13?
Yeah.
All right. With a 13, you don't see anything through the very thick trees, and as your vision gets past what the natural lighting is, everything's kind of grayed out. You don't notice anything strange. It's just very thick trees and brush. It's pretty difficult to see, even with your dark vision.
I am going to briefly I'm going to go to the side of the road where there aren't that many trees, but I'm going to set down a hunting trap in between a couple of trees where someone might be sneaking up behind us.
All right.
I'll just
And you set it down?
yeah, I set it down
Alright.
in between some trees.
Seeing the tenseness of Wahakeda and Kapnos, I'm just gonna pull up my mace.
All right.
Important question. Would we have had another resting point at any time?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Well, let me do the opening. Trust me, I am. Despite all appearances, and I'll
Pat Grimharl on the arm.
I have my ways of exploring without putting myself in harm's way.
I stand there for a second with his hand on my wrist, and I just like slowly just pull my arm from underneath his hand and just stare at him.
Why is he touching me?
Gives her a grin.
Just blank, flat, boring expression, just like unamused, no fun allowed.
I don't want anybody getting hurt.
And I will my incense burners will begin to billow out smoke again, and I'm going to manifest my echo. So this smoky spectral other Copnos will just appear out of the smoke, outside of this carriage.
Magician.
I can't see out of it yet, but
Yet.
I could manipulate the door with it, I believe. So I'll just pull out my shield and my spear, and I'll just be ready for everybody's signal to just.
All right. Are you investigating the carriage specifically, or are you just on the ready in case something comes at you?
I'm on the ready in case anything comes at me.
Got it. You guys stand there for probably about 5 minutes, and while the smell doesn't seem to leave your nose, Waiakeda, you don't hear or see anything approaching you.
Should I open the carriage?
She'll just nod.
I will use my echo to open one of the carriage doors.
Alrighty.
And I'm
Can you,
standing.
You can see through your echo, correct?
I cannot.
You cannot.
But,
All right.
But I can see the door from my position. I'm standing like 15 feet away.
Got it. So you watch your echo slowly open the door as you presumably would have, and it just kind of creaks open, and it just kind of stares into the carriage.
Is there it's not interiorly lit, but nothing is coming out of it either.
Nothing seems to be coming out. Are you trying to like look over its shoulder to see into it while it opens the door?
I mean, if I can see into the door, I would like to be able to. Look in,
Yeah.
but-
So you can make out a little bit of the your echo's obviously pretty huge, but from what you can see, it's not lit on the inside, and it doesn't look like there's any signs of attack. There's no torn up interior. There's no bloodstains that you can see, and you figure if there was a body in there, at the very least, it would be propped up on the seats or on the floor, and you can't really see it, nor does your nose really smell anything that would resemble a dead body. You've absolutely smelled death before. You don't smell it here.
This is strange.
Can I perception for any like insignia or any like discerning markings on the carriage at all?
Yeah, go for it.
Perception 13.
Nope, not that you can see.
It's just a black carriage.
Just a solid black carriage.
Kapnos was already up at the carriage and looking inside, right?
My echo was.
Oh, okay.
I am standing about 15 feet away.
Waiakeda will join you.
Perhaps we will have to investigate ourselves.
That is true. All right.
I'll slowly be making my way towards the carriage, and I will reposition my echo so that it is facing the woods in case anything decides to come out.
All right.
I will be accompanying him.
I've got your back.
Again, you stand there. You stand there for another 5 minutes. Again, the smell of undeath doesn't leave your nose, but nothing seems to come at you.
You don't believe something is invisible here, do you?
These creatures are very tricky. It is possible.
I have seen their vampire spawn cast spells before.
I will turn towards Raycool and Calamity. You too.
He stiffens up.
Spread out. Keep a vigilant watch, but do not stray too far.
Kopnos, are you still near the carriage?
We were
I
moving
am-
towards the carriage.
Yeah, we are moving towards the carriage.
Okay, got it.
May I roll a stealth check to just
Yeah,
be
go for it.
sneaky? 13 again.
All right, you do your best to kind of blend into these trees. It's not foliage that you're unused to, and thankfully your scales are of a similar color to some of them.
So Ray's just kind of prowling with knives out.
All right, well, Mask of the Wild, you attempt to hide while you are lightly obscured by foliage, heavy rain, snow, mist, any natural phenomenon. You have advantage on stealth. Is that
Alright.
acceptable here?
That is absolutely acceptable here.
For For positioning's sake, I would like to be within 20 feet of Grimharl because
Okay.
big scary Minotaur lady.
Gotcha.
That's all you need to say, really.
That's all
If
you
if
say.
something goes bad, I want to be as close as possible.
Fair enough.
I rolled a 14.
14. All right. So you begin to crawl through the foliage. It's not the easiest to hide in. There seem to be gaps where you can never fully conceal yourself, but you do an admirable job.
On the way and around the carriage, Kapnos will be sweeping his spear along the ground as if to try and hit something that he can't see.
Okay. You
It's
continue to sweep it back
slowly.
and forth. You just seem to catch air every time you go back and forth.
I don't believe anything is invisible, but that is my limited skill set. I am ready when you are.
Proceed with caution.
I'm going in, but I'm taking the dodge action as I enter the carriage.
I have my spear out just in case.
All right. So you're going to approach the door. Are you going to move your echo out of the way?
My echo is still just on the lookout.
He specified
cool.
earlier.
Got it. All right. So you're approaching the door?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you look inside the door, you do see something on one of the seats. There seem to be 2 seats for people to kind of sit and talk to each other. Very classic carriage. But you notice on the left side, there seems to be an envelope.
I will prod it with my spear briefly.
Seems like paper.
I will scoop it up on the end of my spear and retreat from the carriage with it.
All right.
I
You do
found
so
a-
safely.
I have found an envelope.
Did I see anything else besides the
You
envelope
saw a
in
very
here?
nice interior, but there was no body inside and there was no lights inside.
This is strange. No signs of a struggle.
Is
No
the
blood.
Is the smell of undeath coming from this note by any chance?
It's coming from the carriage now that you're closer to it.
Okay.
What have you found?
A letter.
Perhaps we should read it.
No? Yes? Maybe?
I guess so.
Maybe.
I'll sort
Here
of
I
use the
go.
sharp. I'll use the sharp edge of my spear to. Is the note sealed?
The note is sealed.
Okay, I'll use the sharp end of my spear to just open the envelope and then.
It seems to be a wax seal, actually. It's very fancy.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes. It's
I
got the insignia of a raven on it.
I wouldn't be able to know that.
A raven. In Ravenloft, it is more likely than you think.
You popping it
just-
open?
Yeah, I'll pop it open.
All right. As you unfold it, it seems to be written in a language that you can understand.
Oh,
As you read the note, it says as follows: "You are cordially invited to attend a gathering at Castle Ravenloft. We wish to welcome you." But strangely, it is not signed.
is it in common?
It is in common.
Okay.
It don't need to be signed, man. I know who that's from.
Apparently, the whoever was in this carriage was invited to Castle Ravenloft. There is no sign, but the master of Castle Ravenloft is Stradvan Zenovich.
Did you read the note out loud?
Yes, I did.
Okay. But can I make an insight check to determine if the invitation is for us?
Yes, I will allow it.
That's an 8.
I mean, it could go either way. It's basically 50-50. Either you found a carriage that was meant for somebody else, or this was dropped here for you. But it could honestly go either way. You don't see any signs of people having run off or encountered this. You don't know how long it's been here. It was just kind of here.
You said there were no signs of a struggle. We found no bodies or footprints. And yet the smell of undead is all over this place. I am not so certain that the invitation was for someone else. We must consider the possibility that it is for us.
When he says that, give me an insight as well, Copnos.
Insight. Here I go. I am 11.
11. I mean, it would seem strange that this thing would just be sitting in the middle of the road for someone else, seeing as how you're being led by a essentially guardian of the forest. Not a lot of people come this way. And as soon as you have that realization, it gives you a very uneasy feeling.
I fear you might be right. But why go to all this trouble?
As I said, these undead are tricky creatures. And if their master is one to give out invitations, I imagine they are not given personally.
You two.
Hmm?
Not you, the other two. The one's currently looking over a letter.
Copnos
Are
will
we-
peek his head up.
Are we done here? Our watch and march must continue.
I suppose so.
I'll do a whisper for Calamity, who dived into the bushes and disappeared on me, and same with Raycool as well.
Okay.
Ray will pop out of a bush and like get like his foot caught on a branch, is like and then rips off the
I'm
the
going
twig.
I'm going to send my echo out to retrieve the trap that I laid down.
Okay.
Because of what Calamity is, I'm just gonna have her just like, for flavor, she's right next to Grimharl. Hi.
Grimharl's not scared at all.
I'm not scared.
Approaching Wakeda and Capnos, just like, so what's the letter say?
The letter was an invitation to Casa Ravenloft.
We have no time for parties right now.
I do not think it is a party.
At least not one we are likely to enjoy.
Nor
this-
one that we can turn down.
If it does not get us home, then it carries no weight and is nothing.
It might prevent us from getting home if we ignore it.
Likewise, it may get you there, but by means you will not like.
If this place is as tricky as you say it is, does this not feel like it's a massive distraction and determined from our actual goal?
There is no date or time on the invitation. I imagine a stop in Barovia would not keep us from attending.
Besides, we need to go to Barovia anyway.
Let us keep
You
traveling.
would know above game, both Waihakeda and Copnos, that Barovia the town and Ravenloft the castle are not next to each other. It's
Right.
not like you can go to
Yeah,
Right,
they're
right, right.
separate.
Yeah, they are separate. Castle Ravenloft is actually pretty far away from the actual town of Barovia.
Yep.
So he
But
rolls
again,
over
since
Barovia from a
there's no
distance.
date or time.
Right. Yeah. But if you're like, well, we're gonna go to one and then immediately go to the other, like it would be some travel time, just so you know.
Sure.
Would it not be wise to give this to your mentor, Sophia? Maybe she would have more insight on this.
Probably. If it is indeed from Strahd, she would be able to find out.
Let us go. I'm like already like 10 feet ahead, just walking, annoyed.
I'm gonna go follow the 8-foot tall hunk of muscle and steel.
Probably smart. I love that you've become this little side. I love your dynamic so much. Already. It's so cool.
Just big little.
You have a new deputy, Monty.
I want them both to find out about each other.
No,
it's gonna be incredible.
No, it's never gonna find out. Don't worry about it.
You better talk to Calamity about that. So what's everybody doing? Is everybody following the giant minotaur?
Yeah,
I suppose.
until I suppose I would have to overtake her because I know where we're going.
All right. So as you guys leave, you guys probably get about 100 feet away from the carriage as you hear a door slam. Does anybody turn around to look?
No.
Yeah.
Actually, I have to. Yeah, I would.
It is totally your call. I'm just asking.
I don't want to above game, but I will.
I don't want to, but yeah, I'll look.
Chapos immediately turns around, shield and spear in hand.
To anyone who turns around, you see the carriage is gone. And as you make this realization, I need everybody to roll a perception check.
No.
13.
17.
Stop those. He's not enjoying this.
By any chance?
8.
Do you get advantage in your natural habitat for perception?
Ooh.
Ranger abilities. I think you.
Is it on?
I believe you do.
Do you? If it's you, because this would be your favorite terrain. I just don't know if you would get advantage for perception in it.
Group can't get lost. No.
I think it's
terrain doesn't slow
survival.
us down.
I will tell you what.
Doesn't
For
say
the sake
anything
of
about
expediency,
perception.
I will give it to you now, and we'll check it later. So you got an 18.
Okay.
I also got an
18 for Copnos, 8 for Grim Harl. We got 17 for Ray and 13 for Calamity. So Ray, Copnos, and Waihakeda, you all begin to hear something moving in the bushes as you hear almost a harmonic howl. And I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative, and that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh
So roll your initiatives for me and take a break.
Calamity's ahead of me because I have a -1 initiative.
Cool.
Yeah.
A
Good, I was
7
getting-
initiative.
9.
Why Hakeda got a 14?
Run or
Plus
shoot.
0.
Everyone asks where.
Monty, you have a -1 to initiative?
I'm a cleric.
Oh my god.
I'm a cleric!
You're more like a rock.
I know how it.
Yeah.
I know how it feels, Monty. I have a cleric that's whole shtick is going to fight motherfuckers, and he has a -1 to his initiative.
Boss has just the most garbage dexterity. Remember when we played together? He would just stand and take hits because he didn't know how to duck. He's just like. Anyway, I will be right back. I'm gonna.
Go for it.
Sweet.
I am going to grab something to drink.
I am going to grab some paper so I can write down these initiatives.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Do it.
Man, I can't believe we're fighting werewolves in the middle of a fucking
We
forest.
don't know that they're werewolves. They could be regular wolves or
They could be
dire
their wolves, they could be Y wolves, they could be how
They
wolves.
could be a werewolves.
Everybody
They
says
could-
werewolf, but no one asks how wolf.
or
Yeah. God, this is so
Oh,
ghetto, the
man.
paper that I have. Let's see. So I need to do some initiatives. real
Hope
quick.
everyone in the chat is having fun today.
I
Thanks
yeah,
for
I hope you guys are
joining
enjoying
us.
it. I appreciate everybody who's sticking
Who's-
around.
Who's thicking around?
Who's sticking around.
Thicking around, eh?
Remember to drink your legs, stretch your water.
Yep. Consume liquid.
Consume liquef.
Yeah, so just checking in with everyone in chat. I hope you guys are having a happy day. As we are taking a break, you too should also remember to get up and stretch your legs and drink your water. Or drink your legs and stretch your water if you feel so inclined. I don't want to
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
deny
Oh, boy.
anyone the opportunity to break physics, you know.
I got some
Yep.
water right here.
Hello, I am back.
Welcome back. I'm Dad.
I'm a front.
Drink your water. Drink your water.
Wow.
I have a gallon jug that I keep by my computer.
I don't
I'm
have
actually
quite
gonna-
that much water. I'm not looking to get water poisoning.
Actually, it would be smart if I hit the kettle on my tea, so I'll be right back again. Sorry.
Do it.
Yeah, you should. Gotta drink that waters. Drink that teas, which is just dirt water.
Yeah, and right now
Hot.
my dynamic is like, don't piss off the big 8-foot tall minotaur. That's my dynamic right now.
It's a good idea in general.
I think so. Ray's a bit practical.
I think also.
I love your dynamic, you guys. Like I really
Yeah,
enjoy
no,
it.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the moment when both of your secrets are revealed.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Grimharl. I do crimes too.
good.
I am
But I don't do it.
also
But I don't do
doing the
crimes like. I don't do crimes like, you know, mugging people in the street or killing children. Let's say.
I love that we've been a
Yeah.
group for like half a day and we've already had 2 Mexican standoffs. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
that's amazing.
Yo.
The
I am
trust
back.
in this group is so high.
I
What is
am
that?
back.
Sorry, I am mixing my water to make
I-
it enough
I-
water.
I also hope you appreciated, Mark, my little just like, how the fuck do you see
I
out of that
did.
thing?
I intentionally ignored it in character, but I loved it.
Just like, what the?
I've been trying so fucking hard for Calamity just to like pull YK to the side and just go, so you're like druidish, right? What are you?
Yeah.
She
Sorry, my
doesn't
character
look
was an ass,
Druish.
by the way. I'm really
No,
sorry.
honestly, Monty, I meant to say this earlier. I was waiting for the break though. So for that scene, I want you to get a point of inspiration. That was a really
you.
good scene with Madame Eva.
I
you played
want
it
to
great.
say
Enjoyed
this.
it.
I want to defend myself here. Grimharl did wrong, but she doesn't think she did wrong.
No,
Right.
that's
And
honestly
that's
that's why
yeah,
I'm giving
yeah.
you that's why I'm
Accurate
giving
to-
you inspiration because that was a great way to justify it in your own head, and I thought it was really
Yeah.
good. So I'm giving you inspiration.
You're the
Because you're also gonna need it.
inspiration.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Calamity's a little bit of a fucking airhead.
Honestly, it's a
Why is everyone apologizing?
Yeah,
I
look
love
at
everybody.
everybody.
Amazing.
How dare we roleplay the characters that we wrote up that
This
have
is-
flaws,
yeah.
bonds, kinds of crap.
This is
Yeah,
been a
I
it's
lot
like
of
I'm
fun.
sorry, my
fun.
character's flawed. I'm like, do you want to be a Mary Sue?
No, Christ alive, no.
I want to
I'm
play.
really nervous for when we make it to town, assuming I don't die in this fight coming up. Which,
And
you
I am-
know, is
Are
entirely
you, are you
just
able to say why without spoil? Because we kind of touched on it.
I don't want to say yet. I want
Okay.
to see what happens when we get there.
Fair enough.
Also, I am
Find
so
out
happy.
next time.
I am so fucking ecstatic that we've come this far and no one still knows what my
Also,
class
now
is.
you know how I feel with Grekel, says Gaijin. It's like, no, we feel you. I got you, fam. We wish you were here right now.
Oh, I see how it is.
Oh, by the way, since it is the
No, I
spooky
didn't say I
month-
didn't want you here. I said I wish you were also here, Gaijin. In conjunction with everybody else who's already here.
I can't wait
All right.
to go back and see what everybody's reaction was when I got to
I-
do my sense the forest.
I got my candy corn here, and I'm sure there's gonna
Alright,
be very
well-
mixed messages in chat.
Here's the question: what are you doing with that candy corn, Zito?
I'm eating it like you do.
Like just normally?
Yeah.
Okay, you're fine.
Yeah.
I know
I like
people
it.
who will take a bunch of candy corn, put it in a bowl, put it in the microwave for a few seconds till they all melt together, then freeze it, and then eat that as like a solid chunk. And that's
Why?
terrifying. Yeah, no, that's disgusting.
What?
and
What the? Do you hate your teeth?
I don't know why they do this.
That doesn't sound fun.
No,
That's
Monty,
just
did
not-
you
I
really
mean-
just run this poll?
Wait, what?
Or did
What?
one of the mods do that? There's a poll saying, who are you betting on dying first?
Oh,
And
right-
one of the mods
And
probably did
right
that.
now, Mark, I'm sorry, but you're running away with it.
No.
Monty
So the
is,
odds are Monty at 45 to 1 at 25%, Zito 35 to 1, 9%, Connor 25 to 1, 6%, Mark 5 to 1, 41%, Thero 10 to 1, 17%. This seems like a Zocco thing.
Everybody's
guys got
I'll
so
take
excited
17.
about me
I am-
dying.
I am in dead last. Get it?
You are in dead last.
Oh my god.
To be fair, Connor,
Yeah,
you're
it's like,
very
hey,
safe.
wait, Connor and Zito have played a lot of D&D. Oh, they'll be fine. I don't know why people think Monty's.
be-
They probably think Monty's gonna die because it's like, character flaw.
But like,
Jokes-
I've played a lot of D&D, and that seems to be the reason why people think I'm going to die. Like,
No, I think people just want you to die.
oh,
Joke's on these people. I'm playing this class for the first time.
Well, what do you mean these people?
yeah, you can't just say that, Zito. Jeez.
Whoa.
Also,
They're called appreciators or fans.
I just call it chat because, you know, there are situations where when people ask you, wait, why do you just call people chat and not by their proper name? That's a good question, Dong Liquor65.
I don't
That's
know,
the
maybe.
that's the best part. You get to say shit like,
My favorite is Pop Tart Depression.
Oh.
No, what was it we had last week? It was
Thought
something about
pockets.
hot pockets.
You
Yeah.
get
Thought pocket.
Thought
Thought
Pockets and
pocket. Yes, that is.
Peter Piper, the portable pen.
Thought pocket right now is like on my top 5 list of usernames.
Mr.
I've ever
Irrelevant.
experienced, so.
Oh, that's good.
I had a great one in my stream earlier. I forget what it was, but it was amazing.
That's how good it was.
It was so good I forgot.
Connor, do you want to read out some bits real quick while we wait for everybody
I
to get back?
sure can. I
Do
just
it.
need to.
I've been
also-
here this whole time talking and no one's heard me because I was muted while I was eating pizza. I can't believe this shit.
Oh, I'm sorry, Monty.
Oh.
I was gonna say, everyone who's voted for me on this poll hasn't seen me play Two-Egg.
That's true.
That's fair.
It's true.
Also, look in Memes channel real quick.
I know. I
Oh,
saw it, but I
no.
haven't played it yet.
Hang on.
Oh, what is
Hang
this?
on.
Oh,
Let's have a little-
no.
In the words of some of that
Oh my
one furry
God.
lady, let's have a little look.
Okay, sorry. That needs the volume warning. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Oh,
It just
loud, but
jumped
also
like
really
8
good.
inches out of my chair. Oh my God.
Citric, you need to put that in the chat right now so people can see it. That's
volume
amazing.
volume warning, though it's loud.
Big volume.
Turn it
warning.
down.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
it's very loud.
That'll wake you
Monty-
up.
Mic kicked in on
Monty is
that.
pulling
Jesus.
a Bosco. Why? How come when I DM Monty becomes me? I don't understand.
What?
They said
You
Monty's pulling a Bosco.
How am I playing a Bosco? I don't think.
I
What's
don't
a
know.
Bosco?
That's just what they said. Maybe because you're being really talented and smart.
I doubt that. It's
Monty,
probably-
quick, talk about sports.
They scored a cricket bat touchdown. Love 13.
I love that you started
Love
with
13?
cricket.
Love 13?
That's not even. It's love 15, 30, 40. What do you?
That's impossible.
You can't.
Someone
How
out
did
here getting 3 points in tennis.
Yeah, right. It's like, wait, that's not how that works.
They hit the
That's
ball
some
out of
fucking
bounds and the
5D
ref yelled
chess.
touchback.
Yo, we were out here playing checkers, and Monty's been playing chess the whole time.
Am I reading bits or?
Yeah,
or
read
are
some
they
Yes,
bits,
already back?
please.
Okay. We've got. I'm gonna go with Dangel giving a tier 1 sub to Lucky Snowy. Lovely Lorelai, I think it was the 500 bits. That meeting went much better than my boyfriend's campaign did. The rogue in their campaign was quite rude, so Ava turned them into a cat for the rest of the campaign. He made it work.
Jesus.
Huh.
You done messed up, Aaron.
I will say
Uh,
this: when I played Ravenloft, Lady Ava really liked Bulith, at least to my memory.
Blade Liger, thank you for resubbing with Twitch Prime for 5 months. Shadow the Rampage, thank you for the 6 months. I'm here. Surprised no one's died yet. Punch, thank you for the 6 months in a row. Theropods Ray is my favorite character. You're doing great, buddy. Good luck. Don't die.
Fingers crossed.
Burnout Vaughn, thank you for the 100 bits. So update on the betting pool. The TPK went from 35 to 1. Went from 35 to 1 odds to 25 to 1 once we confirmed that Mark was a ranger and not a druid. Things are really heating up before this next combat.
So my being a ranger means we're less likely to TPK? Okay.
I guess.
Depending on
Cool.
how hard you DPS.
Burnout Vaughn, thank you for the Mr. Inktail, thank you for the 300 bits. Today is a good day. Fuck, I lost my place. I started playing Dust and Elysian Tale, and Fidget has entertained me for so much today. And now, Ara himself is scaring innocent players.
Sometimes it do be like
Yeah.
that, though.
Ice Booth, thank you for the 100 bits. My bet is on Connor. Thanks. Stellar the Coyote. Oh, shit, I lost my place again. Stellar the Coyote, thank you for the 100 bits. In case you missed it, once the tarot deck came out, the chat went a little crazy with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge gags. You can't get the dice to roll in your favor. Just believe in the heart of the cards. Hey. And speaking of
Bro.
I'm a ninja. Thank you for the 100 bits. Joke time again. What do you get when you throw a hand grenade into a French bathroom? Linoleum blown apart.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's all right. I gotta give you props. That's pretty
All right,
good.
I'm not giving a -2 or a +2. That's a 0.
I
You're
don't-
averaged
yeah.
out.
I gotta
can't
give you
approve
props.
it.
That
I
was
can't
well
approve
done.
It, but I do give you an A for effort. That's
I
some
give you
solid
props,
work.
but I hate you thoroughly.
Omen the Gloomy Bunny, thank you for the 2,000 bits. Who's getting furry in this encounter? All of us. Literally all of us.
It's true. Oops, all furries.
I'm not
Oops,
a
all furries.
furry.
Not
You
with
are
that.
now.
You're a
No,
stolen.
yeah, not with that attitude. You're not.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Arbiter Baloo, thank you for the 100 bits. Hail Hydrate. Dread Hunter 335, thank you for the 100 bits. Next October, you should do Avernus. Ooh. Ooh, that's
I
not a
pla-
bad idea.
I couldn't
Bro.
play in that. I'm already playing that with us.
Monty, I'm gonna throw this out for you. I have
Mhm.
shown ungodly amounts of support for wanting to do a Tomb of Horrors run.
That could be actually quite good.
Temple of Elemental Evil.
No, that one's Tomb
Meat
of
Grinder.
Annihilation's pretty fun. Elemental Evil is like literally like it's weird. It's formatted weird. I could talk about it more at length later, but
Yeah.
reading dates because we need to get back to the game.
Burnout on. Thank you for the 100 bits. So guys don't get betting odds. The higher the odds of something, the less likely it is to happen.
Oh,
Keep
so
that
my
in
being a
mind.
ranger means we're more likely to TPK. Got it. Great.
Oh, good.
No,
No pressure.
but the TPK went from 35 to 25, so I think we're good.
Which means the odds
More
are
likely.
Oh,
more
no.
likely.
Yeah, that's more
Right.
likely.
That's what you just said.
Damn it. Quit confusing me, Burnout. Thank you for the 100 bits, though. In Cities Productions, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm sorry, Mark, but I did vote for you dying first. Here's to maybe proving me wrong tonight, though. 1780 for the 100 bits.
Wow.
If it's any
cow,
consolation,
man.
I hope you all live. Thank you.
She is the reason we're getting through the forest. So if she dies, we're fucked.
Yeah, y'all need to calm
no,
down.
legit though.
Yeah, like
Dark Hero Redemption, thank you for subscribing. And Mr. Inktail, thank you for the 100 bits. Ray is a scaly, technically. And that's
Okay.
it.
Bosco, you ready to keep going? Do you have battle music, Bosco?
I am. I'm about to switch everything over as soon as we're ready to go.
I drew over Strahd's face again. I'm going to go ahead and delete that.
first combat as a party. Oh boy.
That's true. All right, here we go, buddies. And it should be on repeat. Let me know if it's too loud before we do anything crazy. How's it sound, guys? Good?
I think we're good.
It's a little
Alright, cool.
quiet. Does it get louder?
I think it
You
might.
can turn it up on our end.
All right, I'll
Yeah, you
turn it
wanna
up a
turn
little
up?
bit.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, I'm about midway now. I don't want to go too
Yeah,
far.
that's good. That's good.
Cool. Awesome, awesome. Now, first thing I realized, just a moment, because I realized I'm a dumb. Let's do that real quick. There we go.
You realize that
The deck.
now?
I know.
Yeah, the deck. All
I'm
right.
with
So
you.
when last we left our dead men, who tell no tales,
Oh.
you were being accosted in the forest by the howling. So,
great
just real
movie.
quick to recap everybody. So initiatives, we have Waihakeda, Calamity, Grimharl, Copnos, Ray, and
Enemigos.
the enemies. So, Grimharl, did you pass your perception check?
Huh?
Let me
Me?
check. Yeah, let me check. The one we
I
just
didn't
rolled.
roll. I didn't. I ate.
No, the last
No.
one. Yeah, like
No,
when we heard the howl.
absolutely
So
not.
you did not. So, you do not see this coming. You see two giant wolves leap out of the forest and attempt to attack you. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
All right. Here we go.
wait a minute. Which one is the real Copnos?
Yeah, so I gave you your token,
He's
by the way.
mystery.
Yeah. So let me make sure that you can actually move it real quick.
Yep, I'm good on mine.
Control
The
by.
blue-
So
The
Connor,
blue
you
one
should have
is
control of
me.
it now.
The blue one is me. The orange one is Shadow Capnos.
That makes sense.
Yeah, orange one is the shadow. Correct. All right. So you are going to take. Monty, give me a high or low.
Low.
All right. Let's roll a d6. Oh, good. All right, just a miss. Thank God. I rolled a nat 1. I appreciate you doing that. All right, but you are going to take a bite as one of these things tries to bite onto your arm. You move out of the way and are immediately charged in the back as they kind of pincer you. For. Let me see. Where is that? Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Why is it off the screen? That was weird. There it is. All right, you take 6 piercing damage, and I need you to make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Oh shit.
16.
You are good. As you feel this thing jump into your back, your large stature kind of holds firm as you plant your hooves and aren't pushed anywhere as you maintain that. Congratulations, you survived the surprise round. Now the enemies are going to go.
Oh no.
Awesome. You again punch this thing narratively in the face as it leaps at your back, but are bitten on the arm by the other one. You are going to take 12 points of damage, piercing.
Oh god.
And I need another strength saving throw.
19.
You are fine. You hold your ground as Waihakeda, you see this happen to your ally directly in front of you as it is now your turn. Also, for the sake of your rolls, I'm considering Calamity and Ray still in foliage, so they have not seen you.
Okay.
That means you guys have advantage.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to immediately move to the side of my accosted friend, who may or may not be my friend.
Friend with heavy quotation marks, yes.
Yes. Potential?
My
friend?
shield.
My shield.
My
Well,
meat shield.
It's interesting that you say that.
See,
Because as she moves, Waihakeda is going to roar out. So apologies, headphone users. As I'm going to attempt once again to utilize cause fear.
Get out of here.
Maybe. Hold on. Why is it?
Yeah, maybe. Potentially.
The
Allegedly.
case,
If
the,
it
the
would
Casey
let
Green
me-
video.
I guess it's what level spell is that? That's a first level spell, right?
I
Cause
would, well,
fear?
if cause fear, I think it counts as a racial ability.
No, I know that. What is it normally?
Cause fear for 5e is normally, I believe, second level. No, sorry, first level necromancy.
First level. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. There we go. So yeah, they need to beat a 12.
A 12. Wisdom.
Let me double check that. Sorry, homebrew. 1 second.
No, you're good.
Wisdom
Yeah, you're
saving
gonna have to-
throw. Yes.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Hold on. It is no. It is. Oh, it is still 12. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Wisdom saving
Okay,
throw. they've
so
got a
DC
12.
12. Okay, so and what's the range on that? 60 feet?
60 feet.
All right.
But it is
You.
on one creature, so I will.
Oh, it's only on one. Oh, well,
yeah,
I wasted a
I
bunch.
can't cast that at a higher level, so it's.
Got
just
it.
one.
All right. Well, you see that particular wolf seem to pay you no mind as it's currently got its jaws clamped on Grim Harl's armor.
Oh, that's cool. Can I do a thing? Okay. So now I get to screw the pooch. As a bonus action, I am going to activate my Guardian Soul.
Phrasing.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So you become. Oh yeah. So you're now considered large size.
I am, yes.
So I will
And
do
I,
this.
you'll notice as Waihakeda's limbs stretch out, the roots and branches of the trees nearby almost seem to indicate that she is one of them, as her form very quickly stretches out into something eerily resembling a tree.
Does your AC go up?
It
Or is
does
it-
not.
Okay. Just making sure. Have fun.
But, I do get half my ranger level in temporary hit points at the start of each of my turns.
Yes.
Oh.
But you also can't move but 5 feet per turn, correct? Your movement speed is 5.
But my
All right,
reach
so you
also
are.
increases by 5 feet.
All right, cool. All right. Is that going to be your turn?
That's my turn.
Excellent. All right, it is now Calamity's turn.
All right, so since you guys can't see her in the bushes, Calamity kind of like appears behind the wolf. Like, you know how like when you smear an object in Photoshop, like out of the darkness she like smears into out of the darkness she smears into existence, but her hands are encased in this weird purple flame that almost give the same kind of smear effect. I am going to attempt to hit this thing with my short sword.
Excellent.
Do you have flanking because of Grimharl?
Well, he's going to have advantage anyway because
Oh,
they didn't
okay.
see him.
Right. Okay.
All
'Cause
right.
you pop out of cover. So this is whatever your attack you're doing, it's with advantage.
I think you'll find
Yeah.
that she smeared out of cover. Right?
Oh, out of color?
You heard me. I know what I said.
Well, here I go.
Smear right in.
Let me swooch right in. 14.
A 14 will just hit.
Excellent.
Nice.
So I deal 4 slashing. However, when it hits, the smear returns, and I return back with another swing, and I use a key point to flurry of blows.
Do it.
Hey!
Fucking monk.
She's a monk.
Monks.
Let's go, Zito.
I wonder which monk she is.
Unarmed
I
strike.
can-
Here I go.
I can see those odds just rising.
So
Flanking though.
flanking, that's a 12,
So-
but that's not gonna hit.
Yeah, so that one's gonna miss. So as you pop out, you catch this thing by surprise, but it immediately not being engaged with Grimharl as its partner has it by the jaws, turns around and kind of bats you away with its skull on your second attack.
Did
Oh,
I miss
that's
something?
cute.
Why is it a 12?
Because instead of doing advantage, we do +2 when you're flanking.
Got it. Okay.
But I still
Oh,
count flanking. I still count flanking with the +2 as sneak attack. So if Ray is flanking, he'll get a sneak attack, even if it's not advantage.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well,
Got it,
that's
got it.
cute. It faces me. I
It
grab
turns
it by
around
the top.
to face you.
It turns around to face me. I grab it by the top of the jaw, and I fucking just like start using that same smear effect to fucking like just crunch its face in. Another one.
All right, that'll
14.
hit.
Another one.
That'll hit.
That's another 3 bludgeoning damage.
All right, good damage though. You see this thing get cracked in the jaw as it snarls at you.
That is turn.
All right, cool. Next up is Grimharl. You have a wolf on your arm.
Ah! That's not Grimharl. Grimharl's like, okay.
Ouch!
All right.
Oh.
For flavor, I'm going to headbutt the wolf off of my arm. I'm not gonna like do an attack, but I'm just gonna like ram it off of my arm.
So
gonna
narrowly, you're able to get your arm free.
I am going to swing around to the one that is currently next to Calamity.
Okay.
And oh god, there's so many options. Choices. I am going to you know what I'm gonna do? No, but then I can't. I gotta heal. That really hurt. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Yeah, go for it.
Level 1. 5. That helps.
All right.
And I think I'm trying to look it up. I think with a light weapon I can do a second hit, correct? Zito?
Oh, I'm sorry. What was the question? I
Light weapons, because I'm so used to like daggers. Light weapons you can use with an offhand attack, correct? With your bonus action?
Yes. Anything
Okay.
with light is offhand.
All right, then I'm going to take out my light hammer. That's the
Okay.
name. And I'm going to swing at the one between me and Calamity.
Okay.
22.
That absolutely hits.
And 4 bludgeoning.
Okay. Good damage.
And I'm going to stay in position and say stalwart, and I will end my turn.
You hear it kind of yelp in pain as you smash it in the back of the head.
No flinching.
No, double. Roll again for flinching. Did you want to do anything else on your turn?
No, I'm staying right there.
All right,
And
cool.
I'm
It is
keeping
now
initiative.
Kopnos' turn.
All right. Let us form the murder hero.
Nice.
And Kopnos is going to send his shadow in front of the one that is
Still in the wood.
staring
Yeah.
off,
Cool.
staring off with Raycool, and Kopnos himself is going to form the murder hero and
Got it.
complete the sandwich.
And
And he's going
snap.
he's going to take a strike from his own position at the wolf in between him and Grimharl. Doing this with one-handed attack because I want to hold my shield as well. 13 plus 2 is 15.
That will just hit because of the flanking. Well done.
6 piercing damage.
6 piercing. All right, you lay into the back of this thing as you hear it.
You are not the apex predator here.
And I'll use a bonus action to roar right in its face.
Oh shit! All right, go
All
ahead.
of these wolves need to make wisdom saving throws.
What is the DC on that?
DC is 13.
All right, and what's the effect if they fail?
They are feared.
All right, that
Daunting
means they have
roar.
to-
As a bonus action, you let out an especially menacing roar. Creatures within 10 feet of me. Never mind. So only this
just
wolf
the-
and yeah, only only the wolves that are directly in contact with myself and my shadow.
Got it. So you see the one between Calamity and Grimharl still snarling at Calamity, but you see the one in front of you, its lips slowly close as it stops snarling. You got one.
Yep. They are frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
That's disadvantage if they try to attack you, but they don't have to try to run away, correct?
It's
They can-
disadvantage if they attack anything within sight of their thing they're afraid of.
Got it.
so,
Okay, so
yeah.
perfect. Got it. Well done.
And that'll be my turn.
I got
All right.
outroared.
It is Ray's turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're on the shape
Yep.
thing.
I'm gonna go here, and I still have
Okay.
sneak attack, right?
Correct. I will give you sneak attack because you would have advantage on this roll because they don't see you coming. It was the other wolf that saw you.
Plus, he has an ally within 5 feet as well.
Correct.
Is flanking, or does it have to be a completely?
I
one
thought
of-
it was flanking, but if it's just 5 feet, then it doesn't matter. But you have
Yeah.
it for this
Oh,
swing,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. So I will whip out my giant big choppy knife and.
This is a knife. Oh, that hits.
Yeah.
So roll your short sword first.
I don't think a 23 is high enough, actually.
So that's going to be...
And I do have sneak attack there. The 7 is the sneak
Oh,
attack
perfect.
or is piercing.
Got it. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 total damage on this guy. Oh, man. So you see this thing get feared by that roar and then get absolutely whacked with a dagger as it goes through its flesh and cries out right as it started whimpering to you as you see Ray appear next to you, Copnose. It is now the enemy's turn, and this is going to be fun. So first of all, this has disadvantage. Oh, boy. Oh, God, it got worse. Appreciate that one.
Question. Does fear give them like disadvantage, or does it give us advantage against them on attack?
No, it does not.
Disadvantage to no, it just gives them disadvantage to attack while they can see me.
All right. Can I do one last little thing with my bonus action?
Yeah, by all means.
Yeah. I will. Come on, worksheet. Clever. Or wait, nope. Damn it. Not that one. This one. There we go. I provide the help. This is a racial thing with the raptor people. And I will help Capnose, who's next to me. So basically, Ray comes up, chops in with the knife, and then reaches out with a clawed foot to like hold the wolf down.
All right.
To, like give Capnose an opening.
Nice. All right.
It is hard for me to know you can hold your own in a fight, at least.
Oh, this ain't my first rodeo.
All right.
What is
so,
a rodeo?
What is the rodeo?
Grimharl.
Can you eat it?
Grimharl, you feel the wolf behind you all of a sudden turn around as it hears its partner whimper, sees that Ray comes out to stab it, and then to try to get to it to help it, it's going to try to go through you as you feel it bite into your armor, but your armor holds. Copnose, you see this thing almost too afraid to attack you as it just stays petrified, glaring at you, trying to find some internal fortitude that it cannot. However, you do see your spectral form disappear as this thing bites into it.
Ah, beans.
Oh no.
It then looks at you and sees like a second one of you and is like, wait, what? And is going to move here.
Oh.
And that is going to do it.
goes larger.
That is going to be
Congo
the
line.
that is going to be the enemy's turn. It is now Waihaketa's turn.
Coolio. I am going to use my very, very long arms to do a claw attack.
All
on
right.
the wolf in between Calamity and Grimharl.
I
Go for
reach
it.
out from the well.
For 17.
That will hit.
Cool. Let me roll some baby damage here. 4 damage.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
Whap.
level 3, baby.
Baby,
Yeah, baby.
let's go.
Let's go. All right. You whack this
And,
thing.
Is this
You could
Nope,
feel like
that's
the bark
actually-
almost growing around your hand as you kind of slice through it.
Cool. So then, as a, will you give me an insight check to see if these wolves are at all infected by the, we'll call it the malady that has been affecting the forest?
I will give it to you as a bonus action.
Okay. 21.
They don't seem to be affected, but they do seem to be extremely aggressive, as if they're here for a purpose.
Will you allow me to say something?
Absolutely, that's a free action.
Please do not kill them. They are simply afraid.
And that'll be my turn.
All right.
That's unfortunate because the first thing Calamity says when she pulls her hand back and looks at like the vibrations of the warbling. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
No,
Oh,
yeah, we hear you.
Oh,
we hear
sorry.
you.
I heard static, so I'm just like, wait, am I dead?
No, you're good. You are not dead. No, you're good. Go ahead.
You're not
She
dead
looked-
yet.
Before Wayakata says that, Calamity looks at her hand, looks back at the wolf, and smiles. Ah, that's how you bleed. Before she lifts up her sword and hears that, she's like, ah, damn it. Just gonna go to slash. I'm gonna go like the slash at the heel.
Go for it.
17, so that's
Yep.
actually a 19.
Yep.
4. All right.
4.
Fury of
All right.
blows.
Do it.
Unarmed strike. Oh, beans. That's
So
gonna be a
you-
9.
You're able to get a slash on this thing with your short sword, and as you come to uppercut it with your other hand, it kind of moves its jaw out of the way, sick of being punched in the mouth. You get one more, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. All right, so she like just twirls her foot and side blinds this thing with her hoof. 17.
And it absolutely cracks it in the face.
Oh,
Another 4 damage.
All right, very nice damage. You see this thing kind of squeal out as you kick it right in the mouth as it tried to duck your first blow, and it moved it right into that second blow. Would you like to do
That's
anything
turn.
else? All right.
That's unfortunately turned. That's all I got for now.
No, that was good damage. You hit on 2 of the 3. Grimharl, it is now your turn.
All right, I'm gonna take a step back, not leaving threat space, so no
Yep.
attacks of opportunity. I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance, so both of these wolves are gonna have to make Constitution saving throws for me.
Got it. All right, what's the DC on that?
DC on this is going to be, that doesn't seem right.
Oof. That's not good.
It's
Well, that
12.
you might get that one.
12,
12?
apparently. Yeah.
Unfortunately, they both pass.
Okay. They take no damage then.
Okay, cool.
That's my action, and for my bonus action, I'm gonna aim for the frightened one that is between
Okay.
me and Ray Cool with my light hammer.
Go for it.
Oh,
Oh,
my
I'll tell you what,
no.
Monty,
That-
higher or low?
hi.
It's a natural one, by the way.
It's
Oh.
it's just a miss.
Thank God. Okay. Yeah, natural one, by the way.
Yeah, nat one.
my help action is only for Capnos. Yeah, it doesn't give advantage to everyone.
Correct.
That's
Oh.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I will end my turn there.
All right, but it is Capnos' turn, so you feel invigorated as you see that Ray has now given you this opening on this wolf.
Ah, I see. Much obliged. And I will thrust forward my spear, one-handed.
Well, that was a very different accent.
Oh,
Heal. Heal.
That's
You
gonna
have
be
advantage, so you're good.
a 17, so I'm good.
That'll hit.
thank you, help action.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man.
gonna be 5 piercing damage.
5 piercing damage. Very nice. Good damage. You get a nice chunk of this thing as you spear it right in the chest. You don't get all the way through to the rib cage, but you do put a nice sized dent in it.
Dude,
Aha!
this is why Raptor Saurians are fucking awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Help as a bonus action.
Yeah, help. I have that on my rogue who's a mastermind. It's great.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And now for my next trick. Capnos then runs away.
Wait, what?
And in his place is a perfect copy of him.
Now, here's my question. Does your echo provoke when you leave and leave the echo there?
I provoke, but I'm for flavor. This is what's happening.
Got it. Okay. I just wanted to know for the sake of rolling for these things.
Yeah, I'm provoking, and the one that's still afraid of me has disadvantage.
Got it. Okay, cool. All right. Sorry, that did not appear where I wanted it to. Thank you. All right. So it still has disadvantage to hit you. So let's do that one first. Give me a high or low.
High. Damn it.
All right. He rolled a nat 1. He just misses you. So the other one is going to get you though.
Oof.
No. Wait. Yes, he is. All right. He is going to hit you for 8 damage. As you try to run away, it kind of bites out and catches your tail. As you feel as you're running away, it kind of skin some of the fur and flesh off of your tail.
Hey, Bosco.
Yes.
How was he within 10 feet of me when that attack happened?
Yes, he would have been right where his doppelganger is.
Then I would like to reduce some of that damage he has by using my interception fighting skill.
You absolutely can.
Ooh.
So that's going to be, I think it's a D10 and then your proficiency,
Plus
right?
my proficiency.
Yeah, so roll a D10 for me.
That's some unearthed arcana right there.
It says
Ooh.
5 feet though.
My range.
His reach is extended because he's a large.
because
Yeah.
of the-
He's looking in.
That would be
Yeah.
10, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
that's a wombo combo.
And his technically because he can't wield his weapon, his spear hand is considered a martial weapon. Oh,
that's
God.
11 points of damage removed from the damage you just.
You don't take nothing as this thing goes to bite you. You see a bark, almost like spear-like hand, intercept the bite as it bites down on bark, and pulls back as you leave your doppelganger in your place.
Thank you.
Very nice, Mark. I completely forgot you had that until you rolled it.
I will not
well
forget
done.
this.
I was like, I got it. No, I don't. All right, is that your turn, Copnose?
That will be my turn. Yes.
All right, Ray, it is now your turn.
Okay.
Is he considered 5 feet within an ally with your echo,
Yeah.
Connor? Okay,
Well,
cool.
it's
Yeah,
within,
it is-
within 5 feet of me too, as well on the right.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's 10 feet of you, I think.
Well,
You're on the other side.
You're flanking.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
flanking. Yeah, no, you're right. 100% right. So you get sneak attack on this.
Oh,
If you hit.
Yep.
Second
also-
burst.
Also, just for note, the wolf is no longer free to be.
Yeah.
Corner.
Anyway, second
Morning.
burst aim is the first stabbing. What? Does the flanking bring that up?
It
15.
does. +2, you will hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good strategy.
Sneak
Nice
attack and
damage.
piercing.
Wow.
Ray just digs the knife in and just starts wrenching.
Damn. That is just damn. Monty,
Rogue,
as Grimharl moves into position, you kind of distract this wolf as you see 2 sword strikes go into its back. As Ray digs into this thing, and you see it almost fall to the ground, but force itself back up onto its paws. But it is looking really bad.
These things are quite resilient.
Ray, did you want to do anything else?
I can. I can bonus action. Where's the clicky thing? There it is. Cunning action. So
Okay.
can I disengage and like
Sure
hide in the woods?
You can disengage, but the hide action is something separate. So you can either hide, you can't really hide in plain sight. So you can disengage
Yeah.
and then try to hide on your next turn.
I'll stay put then.
Okay.
No.
All right.
That's it. Then.
Sweet.
That's it. I can only do the clever thing once every short or long rest. So.
No, hey, it was a good use of it. It absolutely worked. All right. So that's turn.
That is turn.
Awesome. And the fear effect is over, so now I can actually swing normally. God. Shut up. Don't laugh at me. All right. Connor, you see the wolf to the left of your doppelganger again, the same one, bite into it thinking it's you, and it disappears.
Bah.
Waihakeda, you see the wolf in front of you after you did that spear block, kind of turned its attention to you as it was kicked towards you, and just instinctually try to bite at your bark, and you feel nothing.
I am a tree.
You are a tree. We are back around to Waihakeda.
Cool. I am. Do I have? Yes.
I'm rolling like garbage right now.
This is my last spell slot. I'm gonna use Speak with Animals.
All right. You gain the ability to comprehend verbal communicate. So do you basically communicate mentally with them, or can they speak back to you?
It says verbally.
Okay, cool.
So
All right,
I
go
would
for it.
assume verbally.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
you can speak verbally to them.
And I'm gonna say,
Return to your dens. We mean you no harm.
All right, they will
and
respond on their
I
turn.
will use a persuasion if you'll allow it.
I will allow it.
God, I hope this works.
Yeah.
6.
Oh.
All right. All right, they'll
Probably
respond on
doesn't
their
help
turn.
That they're being stabbed over and over again by everybody else. But yeah, cool.
I guess we'll see. All right, is that turn?
That's turn.
All right, Calamity.
Diplomacy has failed. Team, unite up.
All you hear from Wyatt Kate is, and you see nothing.
I'm assuming the wolf is still gonna try to attack her. So
You just saw it bite her.
yeah, so Calamity just like uses the back end of her fist where the embedded jewel is to just like backhand punch it in the throat as its mouth is open.
Oh.
And you are
Why you-
flanking, which is good.
Yep. Well, I wanted to use the
What are you,
back end.
ducky?
No, I want the back.
Wow,
Fuck,
that was a
God damn
pull.
it.
Yep.
I want the back end with the sword. I wanted to do subdue damage.
Okay. This is gonna be non-lethal? That'll
that
hit?
hits. Yeah, non-lethal.
That was a 22 for the podcast listeners.
20. Yes, that was 22. Well, actually, no. Technically, it's a 24.
Yeah, with fun. Sorry, that's too high. You miss.
Yeah. So the wolf's about to clamp down on the tree, and then like it bites down on the wide end of her sword, and it like chips its teeth. Like ah. Let me double check if I have something here real quick. I can't do it on action, but I had am I technically standing in the foliage?
Yep.
Do I count as foliage? I think I do. So yeah.
He's in it regardless.
Yeah.
Because Mask of the Wild, you can attempt to hide even while you are lightly obscured by foliage. So I could,
right.
I could use the hide action to get the fuck out of Dodge if I wanted
Well,
to.
you just attack, so if it's an action, you'll have to wait till next turn to hide.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah,
I'm just
okay.
that's fine. That's super fine.
Yeah.
So I'm done.
I forgot to grab my temporary hit points.
You should do that because that's
I'm
important.
gonna do that.
All right. Is that turn, Calamity?
Yes, that's turn.
All right. Grimharl.
We mean you no harm. Pulls out the mace.
We mean you no harm. I mean you no harm.
Go to sleep.
Wolf to the left of me that
Yep.
just got slashed down by Raycool. I'm gonna mace it.
Okay.
18.
Okay. That
Right,
hits.
Bear mace, that
7
kinda
points of bludgeoning damage.
How would you like to finish it?
Right over the head, just concave.
Are you?
So
are you actually
not
killing
only
it?
do you hit this
Yeah,
thing in the
I'm
head,
fucking killing it.
but you drop it to the ground and its head almost explodes on impact. You can see the skull, the brains, the teeth, all just kind of erupt from the ground as you slam it into the mud.
All right. I
This
just
thing is gonna
snort
hit.
heavily, and I turn to the other one with my light hammer. And I go
Give me an
for it.
intimidation check for a free action.
Okay. Oh, no, 7.
No. You see this thing kind of look at its friend, but it bares its teeth. It's still very much in the fight.
I bare my teeth, even though they're less intimidating, and I will swing with the light
You
hammer.
did just put a mace through his friend's skull, though, so I think you did, you did good. Is that turn for you?
No, I have my bonus action. I want to use my light
That is
hammer.
correct.
That is going to be a 13, which I believe misses. So.
That is a miss, yes.
All right, and
So you kind of swing wildly, and this thing is able to jump away from you, but it now sees 3 people on all sides of it.
I am going to back up. I'm going to take a risk and back up.
All right, so that will provoke. All right. Oh, that wanted to be a hit. You see this thing duck out of the way, and that gives you an opening to run away as it snaps at you, but you're able to move out of the way.
All right, and I kind of begin to shake my neck a little bit, and that will end my turn.
All right. Then we're going to move on to Kopnos.
You handle yourself well, military woman.
Shut up and focus.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone, I'd like to apologize. I realized that I could have been bonus actioning hitting these things with my unarmed. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
All right. I'm
I
going
don't
to.
think you can, because doesn't Flurry of Blows count as a bonus action?
Well,
But he has to spend a key point to do that.
Yeah,
Right.
you can
But
just
it's-
regular bonus action hit him.
You can, as a
Yeah,
monk, you
yeah,
can
yeah,
bonus
yeah, yeah.
action just hit something offhand.
Right, but you couldn't be doing it in addition to the
Flurry of blows? No, no.
Yeah.
I'm going to summon my echo. I'm going to manifest my echo right here, right across from Ray Cool.
So right, I'll just make it manifest, and you can move it if you would like.
Yeah, right
There you
there.
go. Okay.
And
Smart.
it's going to grip its spear in 2 hands because it doesn't have any need for the shield.
Okay.
And it's just gonna raise it up and thwack it down on the top of its head and going for non-lethal, but it is
Okay.
2-handed. Rolling to hit, that is going to be a 10.
That is going. Well, it'll be a 12, but that will still miss. Oh no, it was an 8. Oh god, yeah, that'll definitely miss.
8, 9, 10.
Yeah, I can't count. Don't worry about me. So you manifest your echo, and as it's kind of etherealizing, it tries to swing, but this wolf somehow, with a 6th sense, is able to dodge out of the way as it now sees that there are 2 opponents near it.
I'll just ready my spear and my shield, and that'll end my turn.
All right. Ray, it is now your turn.
So we're going for Rail shout out. So we're going non-lethal?
If you can.
All right. He like flips the knife in his hand and like has the pommel and like where the stab would be and
All
goes
right.
for like a pommel strike.
Go for it.
21.
Absolutely.
Is there
Also,
sneak attack?
it is sneak attack because you were flanking.
God. So 20.
Oh,
Jeez.
Bless you, Echo Knight.
that is a 9 and a 7.
Woo!
Oh
16
my
damage.
goodness. You cock back your sword and swing at this thing as it's trying to figure out where this aberration is coming from. And as it turns back to you, you gash it across the chest.
Just bonk. And I think that's it. I don't really want to move because I want to keep the shadow or the smoke shadow thing to have flanking, and yeah, I think I'm good.
All right. You see this wolf turns towards you. Oh no. All right. Let me, if I'm not mistaken, it is. Okay, cool. There's that. There's that. You see this wolf turn around, and frustrated by the fact that this thing keeps reappearing every time it bites it, it focuses on you, who doesn't seem to have moved. As you kind of bonk it in the head, you hear a as it digs into your arm, and you scream in pain as you take 16 damage.
Oh! I would like to use a reaction to reduce some of that damage, if that's okay.
Thank you,
have-
Papa Tree.
Jesus.
How many times can you use that, or is it just a
It's a
racial ability?
reaction.
Okay, it is a reaction. All right, go for
Yeah.
It's his
It's a
fighting
rogue
style.
ability.
it. So it's like the shield thing. Got it.
It's the rogue
But it's,
ability.
it's a
It's
rogue
not a
ability.
rogue ability,
Yeah.
it's a ranger ability.
Oh.
Well, it's on
my
him.
fighting
Yeah.
style.
Who's talking?
Yeah.
You're good. Go for it.
Well,
12?
I tried.
All right, so you
Take
take a
4 of
total
that
of 12.
damage off.
You take 12 total damage as it bites into your arm.
I won't say how much health I have, but thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
I tried.
Thank you.
Oh, you meant him. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, no problem. I love biting you. It's
Is
cool.
it metagaming to be like, oh, I have this much health, or does it?
Kinda.
It is, because then people would be like, oh, well, then I'll heal you.
Okay, I'll just
Yeah.
wait,
So
wait,
if somebody does a check on you, then you can tell them.
Yeah. The wolf bites onto his arm and just starts ripping and tearing, blood splattering everywhere. It looks pretty nasty.
Calamity, you see this thing after you just kicked it in the face twice. Bite into you and try to tear off some flesh as you see a chunk of fur come out of your leg as you get bit for 8.
Jesus.
Ow. Okay.
Why can't
All
I
right.
hold all these friends?
And it is now Waihakata's turn.
5 feet. That's my full movement.
There you go.
As you see this odd-looking tree thing lift itself off the ground and heave itself 5 feet closer in between the 2 wolves. And I'm gonna try one more time because I believe that spell lasts minutes. Yeah. So I'm gonna try one more time to persuade them to leave, and say, "This is your chance. Return home."
Give me another persuasion.
The 12.
All right. All right. Cool. We will see if they respond. You noticed last time they just seemed to attack with just rage. They almost seem to pay you no mind. We'll see if that changes. Is that turn?
That's it.
Calamity.
She stops, looks down at her leg that has a bite mark. She looks back at the creature and smiles, like kind of like ethereal's out of existence and right in front of it, with the pommel of her sword and her leg about to sandwich down on its skull.
Go for it.
Oh, you want to taste? Have some more. Just fucking just walnut crack this fucking
Wallop.
thing in the skull.
Wallop it.
Short sword.
Oh. A nat 20 on the other side.
Oh well.
That's a 6.
Well,
technically
may-
it's an 8, but
It's
it
an
still
8,
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Yeah, so that
But-
one will miss, but you do have an offhand.
Well, I missed the crown of the head. Maybe I can get under the jaw.
You see this thing duck underneath your swing. However, it's vulnerable, and you do in fact crack it in the skull.
Yep.
With that 15.
With a 15 for 6 bludgeoning.
Ooh! You crack this thing square in the jaw, but instead of it just kind of shaking it off, you notice the jaw move and crack and break.
Sorry,
It is still. It is.
just a timeout. Is Bosco staticky for other people?
Yeah.
A little bit,
Yeah,
yes.
Bosco,
little
do you want
bit.
to just check your microphone real quick? Just because
Yeah.
we're losing you.
I'll let me hop out and hop in.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's why I thought the entire chat was dead, because I heard the static and I'm like, wait, am I dead?
We'll see.
we
You'll
don't
have
know.
to
Talk
talk
more.
more. You'll have to talk more, but
Cool. All right. Well, I will continue to let you know that you just broke
yeah,
this
you're good.
thing's jaw. Are you doing non-lethal damage though?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you still break its jaw because you cracked it square in the face, but it's not dead.
Mm.
All right. You do see
Still
it like
conscious?
it's conscious, but not very aware of what's going on. He whacked it real good. Calamity, did you want to do anything else?
That was my bonus action to hit it, so I'm done.
Cool. Grimharl,
I
you notice your
stamp on-
compatriots changing the way they're hitting their opponents.
I am stamping on the ground twice with complete disregard. I'm going to take the dash action,
Okay.
and I am going to bring down the horns,
Yep.
and I'm going to charge
All
In.
right.
for a horn attack, Goring Rush.
Here it comes.
That's just for context. That is what I'm doing.
Indeed.
And I forgot to put in my horns again. So they are a ranged weapon attack. They're natural melee weapon, unarmored strikes. So that's going to be. I'm proficient in them. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just. That's +5. So. Oh God. Terrible. +5 is not. +5 is 11, unfortunately.
11. That will unfortunately miss. As you try to charge this thing, you notice that as Ray is trying to swing it off of its arm, Ray manages to pull the thing out of the way of your horns. So where you thought this thing was going to be, it is no longer, as it is now wrestling with Ray, not letting go of his arm.
All right, I'm gonna with my bonus action. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Ray Cool at level 1.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
As Monty, you're welcome. As Grimharl,
As
angry.
get your shit together.
Insert angry
5.
emoji here.
Thank you.
All right.
Find out you're a criminal.
My turn.
All right. Is that going to be your turn, Grimharl?
That's all I can do. I use my movement, I use my action and my bonus action, so that is my
Cool.
turn.
Kopnos, it is now your turn.
All right, second verse, same as the first. I'm going to hit it with a two-handed attack
All right.
with my shadow, with my echo. Hey, 25.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if
And
that's
that's
high
going to be
enough.
for 10.
Oh!
Non-lethal though. I'm going to bring down the. I'm going to bring down the flat of the spear tip onto this thing's head and just boom, go to nature jail.
Ray, you go to nature jail. Ray, you feel this thing's jaw unlatch from your hand as soon as it's whacked in the head.
Bad doggy.
All right. Anything else for you, Cop Nose?
As a matter of fact, I can move my, without using an action or a bonus action, I can move my Echo up to 30 feet. And I will do just that. And then I will move myself up to be flanking with it. And I'll just end my turn there.
All right. Ray, it is now your turn.
This thing's still alive? That
This
just
thing is
was
still
biting my
alive.
eye. Oh god. It's simple and sweet, but I'm gonna stab it with my short sword. I was gonna go non-lethally, but tearing up my arm is kind of, like.
Well, it's down, isn't it?
Is what down?
The wolf right here. It's unconscious, isn't it?
No, you bonked it on the head, but it's still up.
Oh.
It just let go of his arm with it was biting him, so it let go because you hit it in the head.
I misunderstood. Then I wouldn't have moved my clone.
Oh, then yeah, you can put it back. That's totally fine.
Okay.
I still would have moved up.
Stabbing. Oh, 9.
Oh, unfortunately, that will miss. So as this thing lets go of your arm and you try to swing at it, you could feel your muscles almost give out as it might have gotten a tendon or two, and you just don't have anything behind the swing as you try to bat it in the head, but it doesn't seem to mind it at all.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, it's going to be the enemy's turn.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to roll these real quick. Hang on. All right. Mark, Waihikeda again sees that these wolves seem to pay her absolutely no mind.
You have made me a sad tree this day.
Let's see. Calamity.
Yeah.
Oh!
I don't
I'm
like
so
that
sorry.
sound. I don't like that sound.
You get bit for 15 points of damage as this thing on almost its dying breath latches out and holds onto your leg and digs in almost all the way to the bone.
I'm down.
I'm gonna go ahead and
shit.
tree some of that damage away.
So whoever had Zito in the pool, Calamity just went down.
Hang on.
Hold up, Mark.
I gotta tree some damage away. Hang on.
Oh, that's true. You can save it.
Tree!
Take 11 damage off of that damage.
Move!
You know what? Nature sometimes is pretty cool.
Oh
I
my
got my eyes
goodness.
on you.
So it
We're
was
friends.
15, and that's down to 4 now. You take 4 points of damage.
You better put that
Okay.
money away, folks who are watching.
Yep. I hope you weren't collecting yet.
Yeah, don't collect. Mark with
Put
the save.
those gold back in your pockets, misters.
Oh,
and Mrs.
what a
and
save.
everything
Did I unlock
between.
the epic save feat? Do I
Yeah, you see the little thing pop up in the bottom corner.
50 gamer score?
All right, so that thing hit you pretty good. This other one also hit you, Ray.
Yeah.
As you see him focused. For 10 points of damage, you see this thing bat away your arm and again bite almost into the exact same spot. Again, digging in and trying to almost tear your arm out of the socket. Grimhorror, you see this. As it can smell the blood coming out of the scales that it has rended from the bone. All right. That is going to end the enemy's turn. It is now Waihikeda's turn.
Well, all right. I'm very sad about this, but let me go ahead and do a non-lethal claw attack, I guess, on the one
right.
that has recently tried to kill my goat-like friend.
All right.
Does a 19 hit for you?
It sure does.
Cool.
Then minus that -1, or rather that 1 on the other side.
There's
2
non-lethal damage.
I can't believe you just did 2. You hit it and you bonk it on the head, but somehow it stays up.
Oh god.
All right.
This
Don't worry.
is so
you
frustrating.
see it almost limp on the floor as you kind of hit it again, but its teeth will not let go of Calamity.
Is there?
This might be in my favor. This might be in my favor, actually.
There's nothing I can do for you,
Dude, it's fine. This actually might be in my favor.
All right. That's my turn.
That's turn. Calamity. You have a wolf that is just clinging onto you for dear life, fangs
right, well-
into your leg.
Well, first, before I do the flavor, I'm gonna at least try to hit it with my short sword.
Okay.
Soft
Yes,
20.
you absolutely
22.
do.
Okay,
There we go.
5. Does this down it?
It does.
Good. Okay, so she takes the sword, slices it across where the blood was seeping from the teeth, where she was bit. The blood returns back into her hand and closes the wound. Now, that's mine. And then she bonks it on the head with the hilt of the sword.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I am a long death monk. At 3rd level, you study how death allows you to extract the vitality of a creature. When reducing a creature within 5 feet of you to 0, you gain temporary hit points equal to your wisdom mod plus your monk level.
Yep.
Zito, may I
Damn. That is
that
beautiful.
flavor is one of the coolest ways to interpret that I have ever seen.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
That's good.
That's
Terrifying and awesome at the same time.
So she the blood goes back, the wound closes, and she knocks on the side of the head, knocking it down on the floor.
All right.
Non-lethal.
Yeah,
That
abso-freaking-lutely.
was
All right,
so
this thing
cool.
goes down as you see it. It is unconscious, so let's give it. No,
So
that'll
I
work.
get.
It's still up.
I
It's on
get-
the map, so.
So I get. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 4 HP back in temp.
All right. Heck of a turn, Zito. Well done.
That was awesome.
I'll tell you what, for that description and that interpretation, give yourself a point of inspiration. That was fucking brilliant.
Nice. So I'm not done just yet.
All right.
Inspiration. Where will I write you down?
If you
in my
just, on the
bio?
top of your character sheet, top left, there should be a little thing you can check. There's like an empty circle. If you click on it, there should be like a D&D symbol that pops in there.
Right above your proficiency bonus.
Oh, I see it. There we go.
Yep.
Got it. So if I move, will that fuck my bonus action?
No, you can move and then, because movement is independent of action, so you can move and
Okay,
do a bonus
1,
action.
2, 3, 4, 5. I just make it. I have 40 feet of movement. If I do that, I can make it to right here.
Okay.
And I bonk this thing on the back of the head with my elbow.
All right, go for it.
That's 20.
That's too high. You missed. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Zito, it's an MVP
7.
move. 7. All right. You bonk this thing on the head, and Ray, you feel this thing once again release you as you're able to get your arm free, but it is in bad shape. You can see from basically your forearm down, it's almost starting to hang off a little bit.
Calamity, fucking once again, Photoshop smears into existence and hits this thing in the back of the head with an elbow.
Another one.
Another one.
Once
And
again, I
that's
am
my
coming
turn.
to you- Once again, I am
Oh.
coming to you to smudge into existence.
This will be interesting. Grimharl, it is now your turn.
I am going to use my actions. I want to gore this thing with my horns.
Go for it.
So this is a d20 plus 5. Reroll this. 21 plus 2, that's 23 points of damage.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And that's gonna be plus 3, so that's gonna be 5 points of piercing damage.
5 points of piercing damage to this thing. Hey, Monty, how do you want to finish it?
I want to, as this thing gets punched and is kind of tossed around, I want to gore it right where the neck meets the shoulder blade and where the back leg hunches, and I just want to lift it above my hand and just stand there and just shake it until it stops moving.
You all see this giant minotaur, almost 8 feet in stature, lift this thing up on its horns. And as you watch it trying to escape, it cannot get off the horns. As you see it slowly start to kick. Wayakeda, it actually turns your stomach a little bit as you slowly watch the life drain out of this thing, and it goes limp on your horns. And
I
with one,
It's done. When it doesn't move, I just fling it.
with one flick of their neck, you see this thing fly off onto the ground and just begin bleeding out.
So I need to ask you a question.
Me? Go for it. Go for it.
Let's just say hypothetically
Yeah.
that a character had a reason to take an aggressive stance towards another player character. How would you want to handle that?
You'd have to make the aggressive stance and see how the player reacts.
Hey, Monty.
Hi.
Oh, no.
Would you be very mad at me if I played my character here for a second?
Play your character, dude. Also, it's
Okay.
not me. It's Grimharl.
I
I'm
know.
sorry.
I
I'm
just want to make
sorry.
sure because I've had people get real upset about PvP
No,
before.
I'm
So.
totally all for this. Whatever you deem is necessary.
Okay. So I would like to request that combat not end just yet.
All right. We're still in initiative.
Huh.
That was Grimharl's turn. So is that everything
I am
that you
covered
wanted
in
to do?
blood, by the way.
You,
Like,
yeah,
absolutely covered in
your
blood.
horns, your armor, you can smell it. Anybody with a sensitive nose, so almost all of you, can smell the blood in the area, but specifically on Grimharl, as this thing bled out on its horns before she flicked it off with a quick snap. So we're staying in initiative. Copnos, it will be your turn, unless Monty wants to do anything.
That was my action. I still have my bonus
it was.
action.
You
Bonus
would notice that
action.
Waihakeda is
Oh, yeah.
glaring at you and being defensive.
Not at all. I'm gonna bonus action because I was gonna do this anyway. I'm gonna use Healing Word again on Raycool.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
6.
Thank you. The wound
That'll be
closes
your
a
turn?
little bit on his arm.
You see the flesh starting to reattach. It's not dangling as much, but it's a deep wound.
I stand upright and I go,
Yeah.
"It is done."
Thank you, Corporal. As like the shadow of this branch comes over, just like
All right, Capnos, it is now technically your turn. Would you like to do anything?
So, is the wolf still technically alive, or is it still?
It is still breathing, but it is unconscious.
The wolf next to me,
Yes, the one with the X through it.
or the wolf that just got gored?
The one that gored is dead. The one that is next to you that has the red X through it, that one is still alive, but it is not moving.
All right. I can very clearly see.
Yes.
That this is taking a turn.
You saw the display, and knowing what you know about their individual characters, you absolutely know that Waihakeda is not pleased at all.
If I may, ladies, this is the way nature is it not? Kill or be killed, there is nothing we could do about it. We have spared the one of them. That is all we could manage. Our saurian friend, or I guess our lizard friend, would have been maimed even more if Grimharl hadn't stepped in. There is no need to come to blows. We must all work together on this. We all want to go home, yes?
All right, good speech. I'm gonna say that's turn for you. Ray, was there anything that you wanted to do?
Connor actually said everything I kind of wanted to say. Like, we could just tolerate each other's presence until. But yeah, I'm good.
Got it. I'm gonna assume that you're gonna treat your wound. You're gonna narratively
Yeah.
I'm gonna take care of my arm.
I'm gonna back up to here. Like, Ray kind of thinks combat is over a bit. Like,
Yeah, so you're gonna. That makes sense. So we're
Yeah.
back to the top of the initiative order. Waihakeda, it is now your turn.
The entire time that Copnos was talking, a low rumbling growl that just vibrates through all of the branches and base and roots of the tree-like form that currently is Waihakeda. And as you finish your speech, you hear, "This is my home." And I'm going to attempt to grapple Grimharl.
All right,
No.
go for it.
That's base strength, right? It's not. Oh no, it's athletics. I need
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
I crit failed.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mark, you know how this works. High or low?
For the podcast,
Low.
Wakaido rolled 2 1s and Monty got 2 17s.
It is high. Monty, how do you want to counter this grapple? Do you want to hit him?
So where are these vines coming from? What's trying to grapple me? Just for visual context.
It is.
I assume
what
you're using
would
the foliage
normally have
around
been
you.
Her hand.
Oh, okay.
Is this long, gnarled, twisting root or twisting branch of a tree?
You basically, I'm giving you have one action because they rolled a nat 1. So if you want to attack, if you want to move, you will not provoke. It's whatever you want to do.
I will, as they're reaching out for me, I'm gonna side duck and may I attempt to do a shove action.
You may attempt to shove.
that's gonna
That
be
is
athletics.
contested. Yep.
Yeah, athletics versus athletics again.
Question: how does that apply for a medium versus a large creature? Is there anything that changes?
I don't think so, but let me check.
I believe it's medium, unless there are bonuses. Otherwise, medium to shove is treated with disadvantage. But that's what I thought it was.
I'm grabbing the book.
As long as the target is only one size larger, no one gets advantage or disadvantage. So it's only one size, then there's yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm
So
sorry.
just base.
So that we're gonna go with that. I'll double check that, but for right now, if it's only one size, no disadvantage or advantage
So it's
anyway.
just
So
opposed athletics.
straight up. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
That's an 11 from Waihakeda.
That is
16.
16.
So you shove him.
You toppled the tree.
I topple the tree over. I shove you. I can't remember. I think I shove you 10 feet or 5
It's 10 feet.
Yeah,
It's
so 10 feet back.
Wow.
Yep.
I just full on like charge headbutt and shove her back, and then like whip my head around and snort.
All right.
And I look down at Waihakeda and I say, "Violence for violence has always been the rules for beasts."
All
as
right.
this was on
Damn it, Monty.
my turn.
Sorry, I had to.
I appreciate you.
Fitting.
Know what that fucking quote is from.
Did I? Oh, I know why. I had to expend a spell. Okay, got it. So as a bonus action, I am going to end my my guardian soul form.
All right. You all watch as this tree-like form shrinks back into the form that you originally saw, the original Waihakeda, as the foliage and barks and various applications to her body return to the forest whence they came.
But from her position, we'll say she's prone.
I'll say that you got knocked on your butt.
Her eyes are glaring towards Grimharl with an eerie and unsettling blood red glow that they have not had prior to this.
Did you guys want to continue an initiative, or are you going to end?
I'm going to go ahead and say I am ending.
How about you, Monty?
I'll end it.
Okay. So as combat comes to a close, all of you see now Waihakeda glaring at Grimharl, who just shoved this massive tree that these wolves could not move onto her butt. And as far as you can tell, maybe forced her to revert. And as you're watching poor Ray still kind of bleeding out a little bit, as everybody's kind of tending to their wounds, except for Copnos, who doesn't.
And like he saw that, and he's like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Copnos will immediately go over and help Waihakeda to her feet.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
And can I go over and help too, even though I'm like?
You
bleeding?
absolutely can.
Fucking Calamity tries to walk over to everyone, but she visibly fucking falls on her bitten leg. Oh, okay.
The shade will go over and catch her before she falls over as well.
It will be a long time before Waihakeda accepts the helping hand offered to her. She is absolutely livid and just she's kind of tunnel visioned on Grimharl right now, just leveling this eerie glare accompanied with a very low guttural growl that seems to kind of just come from her entire body.
If it makes you feel better, kind of getting in front of Waihakade's vision, I was killing too. I was going for lethal too, so you can be mad at both of us. I'm sorry, but I didn't want to die.
Fucking
Vegas.
children. Can you all, can we all spill blood with words instead while mine's seeping out?
You all look over and you see Calamity also with a giant gash on her leg. Just
We
above
need-
her hoof.
We need to rest.
Does anybody have a potion or a medicine kit?
I can assist with healing, but if I am spent and we are attacked again, well, then we can feed ourselves to whatever attacks us.
I want everybody to roll a perception check.
Hmm.
I'm good at those. I just killed myself.
Just
Yeah!
Great
Is it-
perception.
Oh my
Is
god.
it vision or listening?
I rolled
I'm
a
on
9.
with those.
Yay! 8, 8,
Uh-oh.
9, 9, 9, 19.
19. Somehow I'm paying attention.
Yeah.
We skipped the numbers.
As you're sitting there and everybody, you see Copnose focused on you with an outreached arm, and you see everybody kind of talking amongst themselves. You're with your keen ear hear footsteps, just a singular pair of footsteps in the foliage from behind you.
Her, without losing her glare or her countenance, she's gonna whip around and look in the direction of the footsteps.
As you do, you see a figure step out of the forest. Everybody else, I need you to re-roll your perception checks as you see Waihakeda now staring off into the distance.
A 12.
There we go. 19.
4.
Grimharl, you are
13.
furious. Everyone but Grimharl turns their head to see a rather large figure in a long, dark coat with a red undershirt and a little bit of
Oh,
white collar
Fucking boy.
out of the tip. And as you look closely, Waihakeda, you see that there is a pendant connecting the cape to drape over his back with the symbol of a raven on it. And that is where we're going to call the session.
Oh,
I don't know who this
Mark.
is.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
High five you. Good role play.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
Mark,
I-
do that, because that is, I always get
No,
nervous with
here's
PvP.
This is the hardest thing. I'm playing a character who's not very nice. I'm doing something different. I mean, I had a character once who was a huge asshole, but this is like a character who is morally not right. So
Yeah.
I'm really glad that you. I was
She
like,
already
I'm like,
didn't like you because you were a stranger in the woods, but now you've directly done harm to these
I-
woods that you are a stranger to.
am-
So that's like
am
the
I-
one thing she can't stand.
Am I Wayakeda's best friend now?
I mean, you kind of were already.
Oh, fuck yeah!
So first of all, guys, I want to say amazing roleplay. Mark, did you have a point of inspiration?
I do not.
For that roleplay, because I know Monty already has one, I want you to give yourself a point of inspiration. That was really well done PvP.
Oh man.
that was. I was
That
gonna
was
say, I'm
really
like,
well
I'm
done.
like, oh my god, if I fight and kill another ally as a Minotaur, I'm just never gonna play Minotaur again.
Aw.
Dude,
That's some
I-
of the best PvP that I've ever seen. Like, there was the conflict, there was the showdown, and there was the resolution, and you guys handled it perfectly. Monty, I would have given you more inspiration if I could, but you already got it earlier.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but that was really good.
Oh.
You guys kicked everybody this session had a moment, and it was awesome. You guys did great.
God, Grimharl is a dick. I'm like,
I
like,
love it though. It's so weird to hear you play such a douchebag character, and I love it.
it feels like I'm running an NPC I don't like, who I like, not that I don't like them, but like it feels like I'm playing an NPC like Tiengo or like someone who's
Costumeyer.
like, yeah, like who is just like not they
Not
don't
you.
fit me at all.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm like stressing out because I'm just like, I want to do this nice thing, but they wouldn't do this nice thing.
Yeah.
Curse my
I-
Canadian sensibilities.
Yeah.
I am
It's,
so.
honestly, it's a credit to you. Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Zito?
I said I am so fucking happy that I was able to get the fucking kill so I could show off what kind of monk I was.
Yeah, dude, that
Yeah.
was awesome.
That was great.
So good. I've never heard anyone like flavor it that way. That was really cool.
It was also really interesting to see you guys investigate anything. I
I-
completely called an audible
I had
on this session.
no
You guys did
idea.
great.
Monk was not a class I expected at all. I thought it was gonna be like sorcerer or warlock. I'm like, oh, sorcerer. Or
Yeah,
warlock.
I didn't want to say anything, but I knew when he dropped the bomb, people were gonna be like, "Oh shit!" And again, the flavor on the health was so good.
That's really, really good.
It was so good because initially I thought, "Oh, he's flavoring it as blood magic," but I'm like, "But there's no blood." Oh, this is good.
That's mine.
Yeah, no, that's why when you first did it, I
know Mark was
Ed
like,
knows
"Oh,
why."
no!
But like above game, I was like, "You do not just fucking do blood magic." Ah!
Nope, it was just getting back what's rightfully mine.
Oh shoot! Bye,
Hey,
Austin.
nobody died.
Yeah, bye, Austin.
Nobody died yet.
Bye, Austin.
It got close for some of you guys there.
It did
I
really
got
get close.
that.
Mark, you had some clutch saves.
That tree save!
Monty,
I'm so glad
thank
that
you
that
for healing
class
me.
actually worked. Because when I was talking with Bosco about playing, I was like, I don't know if like I don't know what anybody else is playing, but I hope that this actually becomes useful.
Yeah, it
So-
was. With you right, you were right in the center. You were in the perfect spot to catch everything. I was like, "Fuck."
Sanctuary.
That's why
I
when
didn't
Cop
roll-
House
I didn't
kept
roll- I
moving
was
away,
rolling-
I was like, no, don't do that. You don't.
I
know
was
that."
rolling awful until the very end, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, maybe I'll at least down somebody." And Mark was like, "No, no,
Please
no,
don't.
no."
Stab.
So you can do that. You can do that. Is that just with your transformation ability, or can you just?
So,
do
yeah, he
that?
has
I
to
can
be
do that
transformed.
even
Oh,
out of
okay.
that form, but the
transformed,
the
it helps.
range that I can do it in extends when I transform.
Because he goes from 5 to 10 feet.
Gotcha. I was gonna say that's a really like if you can just do that willy nilly, that's very busted.
It's
but
and
that's
it's
so
a
cool.
reaction, so it's only
Yeah.
once per round.
Yeah, you can take it. Yeah.
It's
kinda
it's all
like-
it's there's a rogue ability like it. Shield is a similar thing where you can have damage. So
Yeah.
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 So I didn't mind it. It's
You
a
also
nice little
have to be
homebrew thing.
wielding. You also
I-
have to be wielding a weapon. So
Correct.
You can't do
So
it if
fucking
you're,
sorry,
like-
I completely blanked that my bonus action could be used to hit things.
No,
Oh,
you're
it's
good.
good,
Have you
dude.
played a monk before or
Monk-
recently?
This is my
Monster,
first time.
Hey,
Yeah, I think
chat,
we're allowed.
Hey, chat.
Listen,
Hey, chat,
I
nobody died.
understand.
But monk is the bonus action is like more important than your action class, really.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Well, I'll just learn now from now on that bonus action is way more important than what I fucking do in any situation.
So I'll tell you what. Let's go around the horn. Also, I just looked at the chat. It's not fair to compare Grim Harald to Bryant. That's messed up. Don't put that on Monty. That's really messed up. Let's go around the horn.
Sorry,
real quick.
I'm playing a dick. I'm sorry.
You
She
that's
did
wants.
great with it though.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's my Saturdays, Monty. Trust me.
I'm scared to commit.
You think I wanted to yell at a child?
All right. Hey, Ray doesn't need to be scared to commit crimes because Grim Harald just did.
What was I going to say? Right, let's go around the horn real quick, and we'll get you out of here. Look, I actually ended a session somewhat on time, but I had to call a hardcore audible to do it. Monty, where can they find you?
You can find me not being a jerk.
At
At Twitter. At Twitter, at Montyglue on Twitter. And you can find me at twitch.tv/Montyglue. Tomorrow is going to be Final Fantasy IX. So if you want to see me doing all kinds of fun fantasy stuff, definitely come check that out. We're at a really cool turning point in the story. It's really, really great. And then on Thursday is Devil May Cry 4, and I love it. It's really good, and I really like punching giant frogs and punching giant centaur lion fire people, and it's really, really fun. So yeah, thumbs up.
All right, let's move on along to Zito with that clutch knockout.
You can find me over at twitch.tv/Zito, CZ on Twitter, and the Ever Ingot Almanac on Patreon. The Patreon, I'm getting back into D&D stuff in a big way. I made a joke on Twitter to all my Australian followers that, what if I just made kangaroo people? And they all resoundingly told me, why the fuck am I not doing this already? So, if you join the Patreon for the playtest tier, you'll be getting that soon. Followed up by that, I'm taking a wee bit of a step back when it comes to doing my streams, because from now until the end of October, if I continue to do my streams as per usual, I will be working 6 days back-to-back a week. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But when you can find me streaming, you can find me doing either SRB2K with brand new mods, you can find me playing Spelunky, or playing co-op games with my wife, because I'd like to open that up a little bit more. Like 7 Days to Die.
Interesting.
Hey, Mark Allen Jr., where can they find you?
You can find me at twitter.com/MarkAllenJr. Here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming. That's AEON Protect Gaming. As I have stated earlier this week, I am close to finishing my voice recording booth, which has been eating up the majority of my free time for the last several months. So I should be getting back to regular streaming soon, but I may have something coming up this week. It's kind of floaty. I don't know just yet. My weeks have been getting really hectic the last couple weeks, so we'll see. But hopefully, I'll have some time to play some games this week and try and get back into that regular schedule. And yeah, just keep an eye on Twitter. I got a few anime voice cast announcements coming up in the near future, and I can't wait to share with everybody. Also, I will not
Very nice.
see you guys on Wednesday, and I will be very sad. But I will see you next Saturday.
Yeah, I'm sad that you're not gonna be there Wednesday.
That's okay.
I'm
Hello?
sad that you're not gonna be
Oh.
there Wednesday.
Ooh.
Someone
Uh,
came back?
Hey, hey,
Yeah. Hey, what's happening?
why don't you tell the lovely folks what you're up to and where they can find you?
Well, what I'm usually up to is just scaly art and other fantasy art and fan art and stuff on my Twitter at theropod_art. Besides art, you can usually find me like posting at 3 a.m. about eating copious amounts of junk food or just pictures of my lizard eating a bunch of lettuce because my phone is just full of pictures of my lizard eating lettuce. So if that's all your speed, then come on down to at theropod_art on Twitter. Yeah, his name is Beanbag and he's lovely. He actually has a vet appointment soon, so I'm gonna figure out his gender and everything, and it'll be
cool.
good. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. And then I do stream on Twitch on Wednesday nights, usually after the Unexpectables stream. But I'm gonna be reacting to the first episode of October, and that'll be interesting.
Hey, yeah, don't miss
Well,
October.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
that's
miss it for the world.
Yeah.
So yeah. And so yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv theropodart _, and yeah, that's it for me.
Speaking of October, hey Connor,
It's me.
Oh.
why don't you tell the folks what you're going to be DMing and then where they can find you, and then read off some bits. So the show is yours.
Well, for the month of October, every Wednesday, the Unexpectables will be replaced by the crew. That's right. The boys is coming back. It's Takahata 101 is the weird boy. Our very own Edward Bosco as Gronk, the commando. Gaijin Goomba as Kortag, the pain boy. And our very own Zito as Peases, the mech boy. Also joining us this month will be another orc played by Monty Gludes. Monty Gludes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whoa, why did you say it on
Aw.
stream?
You know, unfortunately, now that you've been running that joke, everyone's gonna believe that that's actually her character's name.
I would
Maybe
love if
it
every time we
is.
said
I
their
mean-
name, you just kept hitting the button.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for the singular Gronk chat in the chat. I appreciate you.
Other than that, you can find me streaming on Twitter and Twitch at Distortion Devil. Stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Also, I've been plugging away for Dead House Sonata, and I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna fucking
do it again. Fucking do it.
Do it again.
I'll fucking do it again.
Oh man.
It's a 6-player action RPG where you play as the dead to fight the living. We recently just revealed the key visual for the game on the 30th of September. If you want to check out that stream, that is over on twitch.tv/deadhousesonata. If you want to pick up a founder's pack for the game, be sure to follow that link. But if you're a subscriber of mine, then be sure to tune in tomorrow, twitch.tv/distortiondevil, where I'll be giving away 24 founders packs for Dead House Sonata.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
For all of my subscribers. That'll take place between 5 to 6 Central Standard Time. So please be sure to pop over there at those times. I'll also be streaming some video games later that day. But that is all I have. And so without further ado, I suppose I should read off some bits.
Yeah.
Alrighty. From Tobiax54, thank you for the 5 months in a row. Got dinner. It's Ravenloft time. Hello, my siblings of the dark. Katsumi Kazuka, thank you for subscribing. A Happy Nobody, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime for 4 months. Yay! Gray Beast 1995, thank you for the 6 months. Cards. Gamer Kill Sunrise, thank you for subscribing. Tears of Mozart, thank you for the 100 bits. Confusion runs rampant. Drake Fate, thank you for the 5 months. Been a sub for 5 months. Yeah. Gamer Till Sunrise, thank you for the 1,500 bits. Yo, Bosco, almost a year after its release, I saw the pilot episode of Has Been Hotel. I understand that you're limited on what you can say, but do you have any updates on the show that you can share here? Also, loving the campaign so far.
So what I can say is basically what you saw on Twitter, that there was I think it was A24 that is working with Viv. Beyond that, I honestly don't have the details. I'm sure Viv is working on stuff in the background, but I know what you guys know. I wish I had more information, but I only know what's been posted on Twitter. What's up?
Hey, Bosco, I can't wait for my pilot to show up so I can start throwing voice acting lines at you, too.
Oh, great. That's great. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, Zito, how do we keep going?
Let me be a big boy, too, you fuck!
Oh, Jesus. All right. He's
From
getting there.
Quartermaster.
I'm gonna take him for a walk as you keep reading.
Hi, Dave Bosco.
From Quartermaster.
For me, too.
With 1,500 or 1,250 bits. Hey everyone, had my first ever bit drop on Twitch. Hey,
Oh wow.
Hey,
you
nice.
deserve it for
Thank you.
entertaining me these past couple of years. Thank you so much. Thanks for supporting the show. Dane Joel, thank you for getting a tier 1 sub to Lucky Snowy. Lovely Lorelei, thank you for the 500 bits. That meeting went much better than my boyfriend's campaign. Oh wait, no, we read that one already.
Oh.
Blade Liger, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Shadow the Rampage, thank you for the 6 months. Huh? Surprised no one's dead yet.
I mean,
Yeah.
not for lack of trying.
Bosco tried. Yeah,
Oh, wait.
he tried real
We,
hard.
we were rolling
Like,
pretty good.
here's the thing, though. You don't like. I know people are like, man, Ravenloft, everybody's gonna die. If they're smart and they work together, they can survive. But like, if Mark didn't save Zito, he was probably done.
I'll be
There were a
honest
couple.
with you. If they had attacked Grimharl, I would not have decreased the damage.
Yeah, I know.
She killed
Mark
one
almost
of the
died within the
wolves.
first 10 minutes. Like, if Mark didn't run away, he was dead by his own admission. So, listen, I'm gonna make this hard. They took on some like the CR levels for what they just fought and the quantity that they fought. It was a challenging fight. That was not a cakewalk. They did a good job, and it's only gonna get harder. Like, the better they do, the more I'm gonna up the difficulty.
Would I spoil anything by saying that first hit took me over half health?
Yeah,
yeah.
no, he crit you. He crit you.
Her first hit for me too. The 2 jumps I got like knocked me down to like single digit health very quickly. Also for
Yeah.
Ravenloft, the fact
Yep.
that I wasn't knocked down to 0 was actually surprising.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Oh.
But you guys did a heck of a job. Sorry, Connor, you can keep going. But yeah, no, I know you guys want to see death, but they're playing really well. They're doing a good job.
We have that. You have to kill us to see death.
Yeah,
Trying to make you
Viridian-
like the characters. So
Yeah.
Viridian Winter, thank you for the 1,500 bits. Bits for the Dino Boy.
Oh, thank you.
Kazumi Kazuka, thank you for the 40 bits. Eric, thank you for the sub for 2 months. Dr. Caliban, thank you for the 100 bits. Another excellent session. 5 out of 5 goth points.
nice.
Probate with a 1,000 bits. Mark, you messed up my bet.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm a ninja. Thank you for the 100 bits. Thanks for another fun stream. Last joke for the night. What's the difference between Dubai and the Abu Dhabi?
I'm scared.
I had to
The
read that.
spelling.
I had to read the joke without saying it first, just so nothing
Yeah,
bad
yeah,
happened.
yeah.
Is it the spelling?
what's the difference between the Dubai and the Abu Dhabi?
What's the difference, Connor?
Dubai doesn't like the Flintstones, but the Abu Dhabi do.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's good.
I love this Twitch user, dude.
That's great.
Okay.
That's great.
That's great. That's great.
Oh my lord.
Oh, fuck.
From Dzib 91 with the 50 bits. What is Grimharl's flaw anyway? Sociopath? From Burnout Vaughn, thank you for the 100 bits. Well, given that closer, the regular odds are out the window. We all know we know all the classes and subclasses. So next week will be a heated pool. Thanks, guys, for a fun reminder. And high odds means you're safe. Low odds, well, we love you as a player, but you're flawed characters. Also, Strahd's here, and I'm not sure how to feel about that.
I mean,
I didn't know that actually.
But is he?
I don't know. I don't know who it is. I'm just.
I
fuck.
described a figure, but you guys have no idea.
Oh fuck.
I'm just going off of context clues and what I've
Well,
seen.
they're gonna have to tune in next week to find out. There's a reason I paused it there.
yeah,
I
'cause
put
I
a
don't know
Monty
who it is for
cliffhanger.
sure. I
Monty
don't know who it is for
cliffhanger.
sure.
We don't know who he is or where they're from.
Yeah.
That could be Van Helsing. You don't know.
There are a couple of things I'm worried it's going to be, and none of the ones that I'm most worried about are Strahd, believe it or not.
I have no
So-
idea who any of these people are.
I'm just assuming. I've never played Ravenloft. So
I
I'm
would
just
love
assuming
to
everyone
hear
is
who you
Strahd.
think it is, Mark. If you type it to me
I
later.
will tell you later.
All right. Is that all the bits, Connor, or did we interrupt you again?
That is everything.
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's find somebody to raid and send these people off
Hey,
because
your friend Rico, I can never say his
Yeah,
name.
Rico Fajardo's on.
Yeah, he's playing Left 4 Dead 2. That's
He
got
sure
zombies
is.
in it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Those
You
who
wanna
may
raid
be
him?
curious, he is the English.
we could.
voice.
I also have a buddy on playing the new Star Wars Squadrons game.
Run me over here, Bosco.
I'm messing with you, Mark. It's fine. We can raid you. What's your buddy's name, Mark? Typed out.
I'll send it into chat.
It's Rick of
Rico Fajardo.
Yeah, I follow him on Twitter.
you have?
after we
Oh,
raided him
perfect.
last, yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, go
Boom.
for it.
Yeah. We should have like a Left 4 Dead raid message. Hunter. We could do like Hunter.
Bill's
and
here.
exclamation
No.
point.
Left for
You've
undead.
alerted
Left
the
for
horde.
undead.
Run or shoot?
Run and shoot. Yeah, run and shoot.
Run and
Run and
shoot.
Okay. Okay. Run and
Oh,
shoot.
man.
I was gonna say Pills here.
Oh,
I was gonna
Pills
say-
is
Oh,
classic.
Pills here.
I was gonna say you've alerted the horde.
Oh, that one's good.
Which?
You've alerted the horde. You've alerted the horde. That one's perfect.
Yep,
You've alerted
yep.
the horde in all caps. Chat, can you do that? You've alerted the horde. All right. Go. Go. You've alerted
Get out
the
of
horde.
here. Get out of here.
I can't
See
believe you alerted the
y'all
horde.
On Wednesday for the first episode of The Crew.
The crew.
We
Oh,
fucked up
sucks,
your
sucks, sucks, sucks.
gambling.